You ready to unlock the full potential of your YouTube channel? Try TubeBuddy, a must-have tool for content creators. Supercharge your video SEO, streamline your workflow, and unleash the power of data-driven decision-making. Click now to revolutionize your YouTube game. Try TubeBuddy.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. Total Sports Podcast. Don't worry about my partner, King James. He is on the way. The intro is never going to change. It's your boy, King James. Cap the Pharaoh. Cap the Great. Excuse me.
You can't even get your name right. This is off to a bad start, brother. We should just restart.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it's all right, though, everybody. We're gonna be up and running here real soon. So
Cap the Great, the greatest of them all, King James the Pharaoh, my partner in crime. Then we got Ace Juice in the building. As y'all see, like, comment, subscribe. We in the building. Man, we coming to give y'all the top content. Excuse the fumble.
We fumble the ball every now and again, but we got.
It's actually kind of funny because the only reason I fumbled was because I had this gun.
There Chef Dub himself.
Again, I'm going to run that back one more time. It's your boy, Cap the Great. Hey, Dub, you missed it. Hey, now that I fumbled the intro. I'm only trying to plead my case right now because I was chewing this gum, right? And it just so happened to hit.
He was chewing gum and forgot his name there for a minute. He's good, though.
It just so happened to hit the wrong time.
You out there in Cali, what kind of gum is that?
Bro, do you really want to know?
Excuse me, probably purple haze.
Me, hold on, Chad. Excuse me.
With some tropical fruit, bubblicious.
Purple haze. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm here a little late. Y'all know I like to keep it real with y'all.
Hey. Yo. Grape bazooka, my dude.
That's that purple haze. I call it. I'm telling you.
Hey, it gets you every time, dude.
Yeah, that's the only thing that how you fumble like that purple haze.
Hey, y'all see it, man. We back one more time, man. It's your boy, Cap the Great, the greatest of them all. Can't be no greater. It's my man, King James the Pharaoh. Man, it ain't too many of those, and we got one with us. Sean, Ace, Juice, and he got the juice for sure. O'Neal in the building.
I don't know if I got all of it, but I'll do what I can, fellas. I do what I can.
Hey, man, you're doing what you need to be doing, man, and that's here with us on the team. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you will see the 3 every time. I said what? You will see the 3 every time.
I like it.
You see me?
With it.
We brought in to show something different too, man. We brought in the TubeBuddy ad before anything, right? Instead of the intro, right?
That's our new buddy, the TubeBuddy. We always got to give him a shout out.
No, yeah.
Not only our buddy, but make sure y'all make that y'all buddy, TubeBuddy.
Please. You want to get your YouTube to the right level. You want to get your traction right. You want to be able to get, your notification on not only for yourself, but for your channel, because sometimes you can have that thumbnail and you'll think something wrong. It'll tell you your grade of your thumbnail. Man, they tell you all this crazy. Man, look, I'm not even going to break it down to you, man. You heard the ad. Click the link. The link is definitely available in all bios. For sure. If not, y'all see it right there. We sponsored by TubeBuddy, man. Just go there, or go to the last video. Please believe I'll put it in the chat. Matter of fact, I'll put it in the chat during the show. Don't even worry about it. y'all be able to get it out of the chat personally from us. Please believe it.
What we starting off with this week, guys?
Well, I mean, we had a great intro by my man, Cap the Great out there. I mean, y'all know what it is. Your boy, I'm a little bit late, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I was watching the game for one, and I was caught up in it. I can't lie to y'all. So we might as well talk about the NBA. The reason I'm late. We all got jobs to do, ladies and gentlemen, just like y'all. One of my jobs is, when it comes to this podcast, is to make sure that things are a little bit in order. So I got to be like last minute throwing things together to make sure that we're not out here freestyling and having an extra long intro like somebody liked to mention to us the other day. Shout out to my man. I hope he's watching. But
Gary.
Yeah, you know it. But I wasn't going to throw you under the bus, Gary, but since he did, we try to make sure we keep we try to make sure we keep things in order. So I'm a little late, but thank y'all for tuning in. I hope y'all hit that like, that subscribe, that follow.
Mm-hmm.
But shit, man. We got the NBA is going crazy. Y'all know me. I was in the house for the in-season tournament for the Indiana Pacers versus my man over here, Cap the Greats, Boston Celtics.
Look, hold on. I hold my camera. Let me act just a little bit. Okay, yeah, there we go. Hey, I want to stay personal.
Y'all seen what happened the last time we was together watching the game. The last time the Pacers played the Boston Celtics, it happened to be a 50-point blowout. Unfortunately, y'all probably got screenshots of my face and a whole lot of other shit that happened that night. We happened to get our lick back. It was amazing. The in-season tournament did exactly what it's supposed to do, Sean. I'm talking about it was ruckus in that house from the tip to the end. I mean,
all the way.
I've been in every home game this season, and when I tell you that game right there was a playoff feel, I mean, before the tip-off, they get the crowd going. Oh. I tell you what, man, if you didn't feel it in your soul, you thought you was at a concert hearing it live, man. I mean, it was amazing. It was awesome. Great games. We might as well talk about the NBA because the in-season tournament is jumping off. We just finished the game that made me late, which was the Lakers versus the Lakers versus the Suns.
Very good game, by the way.
That was a good game, man. Yeah, that was a hell of a game.
Very good game, by the way.
It was so good, I couldn't finish typing up the script, ladies and gentlemen.
Right, he was like, hey, literally, we in the green room. He like, hey, man, I got to cover, man. The game is almost over. I'm like,
it was so good that it stopped production for a minute. But we're here. We got this.
I mean, as y'all see, we came on. I might have fumbled a little bit because I told y'all the bazooka had, pause. I ain't even gonna say nothing.
So the in-season tournament starts Thursday in Las Vegas, December the 8th. We have the Pacers who play the Bucks. The Bucks beat New York. They beat the shit out of New York earlier today. The Pacers beat Boston in the quarterfinals. That put them on the class collision in the semifinals for the East. On the West side, you had the Pelicans basically come back in the second half and dog walk the Kings the rest of the way.
That was my pick last week at post show. If nobody watched, I picked the Kings and couldn't get it done.
It was hard, man. I mean, the Pelicans, Ingram got into a zone of Zion was Zion. I don't think there's anybody out there that can hold that man one-on-one. They played the Lakers, who, like we just said, was in an amazing shootout against the Phoenix Suns. I really thought KD should have passed the ball back to Booker or took at least one more dribble before he took that last shot. But it came down to the last shot, ladies and gentlemen. But I told my man Cap earlier before we got on here earlier in the day, playoff LeBron James is something different. He's a different character. He's a different guy.
This is still in season playoff LeBron. Why can't he just dial it up like that all the time?
I mean,
This is LeBron.
Yeah,
So
that's what he does. That's his character. I mean, you know what I mean? He's not Kobe. That's why we don't I mean, that's why we don't put him in the category with the Kobe's and the Jordans. Him in his own category. When you talk to me about LeBron James, he's the greatest LeBron James. There's never going to be another LeBron James.
Oh no.
I will forever say Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant are the greatest, period. They are one another. They are the same. I will forever say they are the greatest. There's no one or two because they are the same person. If you ask me, I watch Michael Jordan. I watch Kobe Bryant. Kobe had a little more dog in him.
Yeah, absolutely.
He had a little more 1-on-5. I'll take on all 5 by myself. Mike is scary though. So it's hard because at any point in time, Michael Jordan can just take over the game. I've seen it. I'm 42. I watched Michael Jordan. I've watched Kobe Bryant, and I got to watch LeBron James all beat up on my Pacers. All of them have records.
Hold on, wait. You just said some monumental. You just said some monumental shit, man. Let me clap for, having. We just seen 4 to 5. He's seen probably a little bit more than us. No pun intended. But we just seen about that many years, about at least 10 years altogether in greatness, man.
Yo, shout out to the history, man. I gotta be honest. I'm getting to a point, fellas, where I'm happy to be seasoned. Right?
Ain't that it? Hold on, man. Wait, what you say, dude? What you say right there, dog?
Yeah, I'm getting to a point in life where I'm happy to be seasoned.
You said you what, man?
Yeah, I'm happy to be seasoned. You know,
that's a good one.
I'm a vet on.
Let me give you a few camera glasses on that one too, man.
Man, appreciate that, man. You know,
like
I'm the vet.
That was at the top.
I'm the vet on the squad, man. You know what I mean? I'm the vet on the squad. That works because you need the vet to win the ship. You dig?
Ain't that it, man? See, y'all hear that again, man? Damn, man, come on, man.
Hey,
I'm about to put the flex bomb on here, man. You keep doing that, man.
Yo, shout out to my man, Captain Great. You know what I'm saying? You ever need a wingman? External Visions is your greatest wingman out there. Whatever you need your backgrounds, you need your video footage, you need somebody just to give you those bombs when you need those bombs. You know what I mean? Great, always got me pumped up, got me ready to score. You know what I'm saying? I see you over there, man. I see you. But what I was saying is LeBron James is a different beast. I had a feeling that he was going to come out this tournament and, make sure the Lakers don't lose. That's I just didn't see it. I got a feeling it's going to be a little bit better for Phoenix once they get Beal. That's a 3-headed monster that gives a little more leeway, but will they have time to gel before the playoffs?
They could not hold off Phoenix. They couldn't hold them off. You watched the game too, Ace, right?
I saw the fourth quarter.
Dude, you seen the best quarter.
Exactly.
That's where it was.
The first half wasn't. The first half looked like the first 4 rounds of a heavyweight fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Feeling each other out, no punches really thrown,
just dancing,
a lot of grabbing and holding. You know what I mean? Grabbing and holding. You know, shout out to Devin Haney fights. Anyway,
that's coming up later, though. That's coming up later.
I couldn't help it. So yeah. Anyway, back on there.
Where this going, man?
Back on there. We got the Pelicans, Lakers, Pacers, Bucks, Thursday, December 8th. Who you got, Ace?
Is there who's home? Is there a home team for these? Do we know who's playing?
I'm pretty sure they're going to have a home team,
Vegas.
But it's in a neutral. It's in a neutral.
Vegas.
It's in
Okay,
a
yeah, it's in
neutral.
Vegas. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, no.
So it's almost
It's
who
in a
you want
neutral
to beat.
venue. I believe it's at T-Mobile Arena. I can double check that, but I believe we're in T-Mobile Arena.
Probably be T-Mobile Arena.
I'll be honest with you. If I'm
They
going,
definitely ain't gonna do it in the Raiders.
who I think is making the championship.
Is that the Raiders Stadium T-Mobile? No, they ain't T-Mobile.
Lakers are playing amazing ball. I'm gonna throw the Lakers in there, and honestly, I think the Pacers are. What Haliburton's doing this season is absolutely ridiculous. No disrespect to anything Milwaukee's got going, but the Pacers last year even were playing well as a team. They just didn't get over that hump. I think that this year they're playing amazing ball. I'm going to go ahead and go Lakers, Pacers championship. And you already mentioned it, playoff LeBron or anytime something's on the line. I can't not go with LeBron in that moment to win this in-season tournament, win that money for his team and everything else. Nothing but love for the Pacers, but I'm going to go Lakers, Pacers final, and I'm going to go ahead and take the Lakers.
That's
Cap, what you at? Where you at with it?
Man, I'm taking Pacers, Pelicans. You hear me? Pushing P. Pushing P.
You pushing P. Oh.
That's what I'm doing.
I like that.
I'm pushing P.
I like that.
Feel me? Pacers, Pelicans. And I'm going to tell you a little bit why. I'm gonna say
thank you. I was gonna ask you to break into it before I gave my picks. I wanted to know why you was pushing P. Sean Ace gave us his. I need yours.
I forgot to give us our intro. Our daily background.
And it's T-Mobile Arena, gentlemen.
Okay.
Yeah. Me personally, I think Pacers.
And both
Pelicans,
games are on Thursday. Just so y'all know.
Well, we got
nobody.
5 o'clock and 8 o'clock. Yeah.
Both games are on Thursday, and then the championship is on Saturday.
Okay. So who else gonna help Anthony Davis control Brandon Ingram and Zion? Right.
I had something really smart to say right there, but I'm not gonna say it.
Why not?
Say it. Who you say? You just gonna say Zion? Zion baby mama was gonna get him?
I was gonna say Zion's injury history, but
hey, no, I thought you were somebody baby mama. Oh, don't say that. Don't say that right now. That's for my fantasy. Just hold that. Just hold that to yourself. Hold that to yourself.
And enlighten us on that. What do you not feeling
Pacers, I think that Zion is doing exactly what everybody hoped Zion would do when he came out of college right now.
No, not even that.
I don't
he was already doing that. He already did that, bro. Look,
I know for 14, 20 games.
Give Ace his space.
Previous seasons.
Okay.
My thing is that I think that Zion, ever since he blew out that Achilles or whatever at Duke, is always going to have problems. And I don't think that his longevity can hang out for an entire season. He's not, currently right now, health-wise, he's going to miss a shitload of games, in my opinion, every season, whether it's just maintenance or whatever. And I'm not hating on Zion, but he's not, in my opinion, as the big of a hype he was that everybody thought Zion was going to be, strictly based off of injury history.
Okay,
that's just my opinion. I'm not a hater on Zion whatsoever. When he was in college and everything, like he deserves everything that he's gotten so far, minus the injuries. He deserves the accolades. He deserves the deals. He deserves everything else. It's so many people we've seen in the past. Grant Hill, Derrick Rose, where you get that one injury early, and you're not going to be your peak, for the rest of your career. You're going to be a percentage of yourself. And that's how I feel Zion Williamson's current career is, at least. He may shock the shit out of us, get healthy, play a good majority of the games, make a run in the playoffs. We don't know, but everything behind what's happened in the past is telling us that ain't a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so all right. So for me, right, I gotta look at Zion's injury, right?
Yeah.
So when we hold on, one moment, fellas. I had some technicals, but when we look at Zion and
technical. Technical, ladies and gentlemen, don't even worry about it. Technical.
He's got to look some things up.
No, why he doing that?
He's got a good looking avatar. Who made that?
Man, external visions.
Oh, absolutely. While we're talking about it.
And shout out to fbeer.com. Yeah, shout out to fbeer.com too before we let bro go ahead. Shout out to fbeer.com. I know the logo looked good on the money green shirt. Why? Because I made the logo and the brand that provided it picked the motherfucking cloth to put it on. Shout out to fbeer.com. It's a 50% sale right now. Still going on. That's what they got going on right now. Definitely.
XV did that.
Yeah, XV definitely did that for sure. You know, as well as everything else we sitting on right now. Let's get it.
So what I was saying is that torn meniscus. Who else in the NBA have we known to have that torn meniscus with the kind of new technology and all of the health ways of coming back and all of the physical therapy and things that we have now, right? Who do we know in the NBA that we can compare his injury to, right? We don't. We have no one besides Boban. He's the heaviest guy in the NBA.
Yeah, exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
I think that's half the problem. Is that he's that big? You know what I mean? And it's load management. If he could play 30 pounds lighter, that's taking that much stress off of his body. I'm with you.
However, I'm just saying though. Now I get what you're saying. Now hear me out though. We built like that though. Bo Jackson.
Built like that. I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Bo Jackson's. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Mike Vicks. You get what I'm saying? Built like that. You get what I mean? So when you got a guy, what's his name that played for the Cleveland Browns and the man out here dunking, he a freak of nature.
Myles Garrett.
Then you got
that man is Myles Garrett is out of control, you hear me?
Then you got Metcalfs, right? Like
DK,
So you have these.
That's a man amongst boys in that locker room.
Oh, you have these freaks of nature, right? Zion happens to be one of them that plays basketball. He just so happened to got one of those. So we don't know. We have no comparison. So when you look at Zion, this is where I'm at. Here where I'm going with this. Right? Okay. Excuse me. So then when you look at Zion, right, and we want to say, okay, you want to try to compare him. We can't. And you want to say, well, he's got injured. Okay. A lot of people got injured and come back. The problem is we've had nobody, like I said, like Zion, that we can compare to. And not only that, the man's averaging 22 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists on 55 plus, 56-9 shooting, right? This is something we've never seen before on a guy built the way like he's built. Shaq wouldn't shoot like that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Boban definitely wouldn't shoot like that. And this is post-injury, right? Hear me out. Post-injury, last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. And I'm starting with and I'm gonna start with his his furthest and end with his most recent, right? Yeah. Which was Sacramento. And we know Sacramento, he didn't have a good game as far as scoring, but he had 8 rebounds, 6 assists, right? And 3 steals.
Yeah.
So hear me out. 28, 33, 12, 27, and then 10. But with that 10, add those 6 assists, 6 rebounds, 3 steals, right? And he shot 62%. So the field goals he did shoot, he hit. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And they won. So they didn't need him to score 27. They didn't need him to score 33. Ingram got hot, was going crazy. So with me, the Zion is still a question mark. The jury's still out on Zion when it comes to me and Zion.
That's how I feel, man. For real.
You know, the jury's still out.
We need a bigger, healthy sample size to have a feeling of what Zion is.
And then let's not forget, right?
Wait, hold on. Before you say what you're gonna say, yeah. Oh, you hit right on what I was about to go into. His age, right? Forget about the injury, because when you come into the league,
he's 23.
Everybody gonna run into their bumps, scrapes, and bruises, right? So look,
I'm 42. I'm 42. At 23, nigga, you could have took my leg and twisted it back towards my head, and in 2 years, I'd have been back out here dunking on niggas, right? At 25, and I'm in the state of Indiana, we got one of the best medical surgery people ever. Out of the people come here, the NBA come here to get their surgeries and stuff. I bet y'all didn't know that. Shout out to Indiana and their medical team, right? But look here, right? The man's 23. You know what I'm saying? You can hyperextend your knee at 23, and by 27, you know what I'm saying, be getting you another shot at the NBA. If you that good. I mean, with today's technology.
I'm with you, dude. Aaron Rodgers tore his fucking Achilles, and after rubbing crystals on it and, taking MDMA or whatever, he's like about ready to be able to play again in like the next 20 days if he wants to.
Yeah, that's that witchery.
Modern medicine, modern medicine's a motherfucker. Just throw that out there. That's a whole new thing. Man.
He was.
That's stem cells, crystals, and a whole lot of Jesus.
The man went. Y'all not gonna tell me the man didn't pay for the witchery, man. He went and sat in a dark room. Who goes sit in a dark room for that? Come on, man. We go into the NFL in a minute. But since we're in the NBA, before we get up off the NBA, ladies and gentlemen, let's run through the top right now. Your NBA standings besides the in-season tournament. Now that we're down to the semifinals, the regular standings out here in the East, we got the Celtics, the Bucks, the Magics at 3, the 70s. Wait. What'd you say? I missed it. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. My bad. Let me get back, ladies and gentlemen.
I was just talking with you. Don't worry about it. My bad.
Oh, okay. Back to what I was doing. My bad, I was having technical difficulties. But let's run it back. We got in the East, the number one team, we got the Boston Celtics at 15-5. We got the Milwaukee Bucks at 15-6. Orlando at 14-6. Philadelphia at 12-7. The New York Knicks at 12-8. Indiana Pacers at 11-8. The Miami Heat at 11-9. Your Cleveland Cavaliers at 11-9. Brooklyn at 10-9. Wrapping up number 10 is the Atlanta Hawks at 9-10. What do you guys think about Atlanta Hawks, man? They was one of the best teams a couple years ago. Before I keep it moving on, I just want to get a quick take. Atlanta Hawks.
I'm going to go ahead and take this
one. I ain't worried about the Hawks.
I think that the Atlanta Hawks don't ever do enough to improve their squad. When you got Trae Young, you got a couple good pieces. They don't have anything to ever take them over the top. So they're going to continue to be mediocre. You're going to make the playoffs once or twice every 3 years, but you're never going to go anywhere with your current squad. They don't have the right trajectory now. They were climbing, and they've just kind of straightened out since then. That's just my opinion.
I agree. I couldn't have said it better. I wanted to stop there at number 10 with the Atlanta Hawks because I see them trending downward too. No lie. I don't really. I'm not a big fan of Trae Young. However, I do not deny a man's talent. The man is great.
I appreciate his game.
He's one of the better point guards we have out here. The man averages. He's the second leader in assists right now. Not to mention he averages over 20 points. So 20 points and 10 assists. It's just a shame that they don't put enough talent around him and some good coaching. That wraps up the top 10 in the East. Out West, we got Minnesota at 15-4. Minnesota, ladies and gentlemen, when is the last time y'all heard me? When is the last time you looked at the Western Conference and seen Minnesota as the number one team? Have you guys ever seen it in your lifetime?
Not since Kevin Garnett.
I was just finna say,
but even
KG,
like
KG and they
KG
wasn't even number
Wally
one.
Zerbiak were really doing it that they were the 1 seed.
They wasn't. They
never was.
Nah.
Like literally. And KG came and went to the playoffs that 1 year, or the couple years I think, and then before KG left, I think I want to say his last 3-4 years, they was in the playoffs for real. But they didn't make it far until like the 3rd and 4th year, and then KG left. You know what I'm saying? Because they lost Sprewell. They lost Sprewell and all that. You know, Sprewell ended up choking the coach at that time. Crazy.
We've actually had a conversation similar to this, like many episodes back, but early in the year, when we were talking about how their golden idea up there was to get 2 centers. We laughed at them. It's working, right? You got Cat, you got Gobert. Even though Draymond choked his ass out.
No, they just Anthony Edwards is working. Let me be a little clear.
Yeah,
Ant-Man is working. 00 said a slick line. He think I didn't catch one of the episodes where he was on fire after they beat us, right? They beat the Celtics, right? And then he came back and he was like, yeah, man. You know, they beat us too, man. Don't worry about it. Just like Orlando did. And he said something about Ant-Man and the Marvel. Like, he threw it in there, man. So slick, right? I said, it's crazy, dude. He did grow up like the Ant-Man. He really did. It went crazy. Didn't mean to cut you off, partner, but I just had to get that off my chest because that was vital to that. Ant-Man is out of control right now.
Yeah, I think Minnesota's never been a number 1 seed. As I'm looking at their playoffs, playoff history.
Dude. Their best squad was Kevin Garnett and Wally Zerbiak, like for real.
And you gonna put Wally Zerbiak in there?
I'm not even dissing Wally Zerbiak.
No, he's serious.
Wally Zerbiak was the deadlift shrimp of Tony Kukoc's.
I don't know. Ain't nobody be.
Wally Zerbiak is the deadlift shrimp of Tony Kukoc's.
It's not a deadlift shrimp like.
Don't know what say that nan nutter like you though. I'm telling you.
Hey, look.
I don't even know what the fuck that means.
It's not a nan nutter deadlift shrimp.
Yeah, don't
like
know that nan nutter.
For real.
Sorry, that's like an inside joke. Anybody that's watching, we were talking about that yesterday.
Man, not a nan nutter.
That nan nutter.
Yeah.
All right, sorry, Doug. Can you please take control of this?
I was just loving the nan nutter. Don't nobody say nan nutter like you say that nan nutter.
Hey, look, you see it? Hey, look, no. Hey, you know, ain't no nan nutters like the nan nutter. You know what I'm saying?
Now they have been to the Western Conference Finals. Thanks to Kevin Garnett.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they've never been a 1 seed. You know, y'all know me.
What was the seed? What was the seed, sir? If you want to clarify that for me, please. What was their seed when they went in there? Was they like was they at the bottom?
You gotta.
I don't even know what year that would have been. That's so long ago.
Sir.
You gotta let me get it back.
Hold on, wait a minute. I got you. I ain't worried about it. I got you.
I'm telling you right now, Wally Zerbiak led the team in assists. He was that dude on NBA Jam.
Okay, the playoff history. Let's get it. Playoff history. Last time they was there, 2004, 2003, 2002, and 2001. They was there for 97 all the way to 2004.
No,
right? But they first appearance was the last year Kevin Garnett was there, which was 2003 to 2004.
Did you say they made it to the championship though? Who did they lose the championship to?
Kevin Garnett.
They made it to the Eastern Conference Western Conference Finals. They've never been to the ship,
and they lost to the Nuggets.
Okay, I got it.
Ironic. In the finals. They lost to the Nuggets in the finals 2003, 2004. That was it had to be with Melo, right?
What year?
2004.
2003, 2004, they was the number 1 seed. They did, number 1 seed. Shout out to the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Shout out to Melo, man. Shout out to the dog Melo, man.
2003. So correction, ladies and gentlemen. 2003, 2004, the Minnesota Timberwolves was the number 1 seed in the Western Conference. They won 58 games. They lost 24.
Yeah.
They was 58 and 24. They lost in the Western Conference Finals to, the one and only Kobe Bryant.
And the year after that, they lost to the Nuggets. 4-1.
Kevin Garnett won MVP of the league that year.
In 2004, right? 2003,
2004.
Yeah, he was because he came over there to us, and then we ended up winning 2008.
That was the year after Kevin Garnett. That was the year after Kevin Garnett won the All-Star Game MVP. Shout out to Kevin Garnett.
By the way, y'all, that's my favorite player for real. If anybody ever want to ask,
KG don't give a fuck about nobody, man. He's just there to ball.
Man. Dude, he is like the epitome of what your floor game should be like. You should make a motherfucker want to fight you on the ground. Yeah. Like that's any kind of way, shape, or form. You should make somebody want to get at you the hardest way possible in the game. But with that being said, yeah, y'all.
That being said, yeah. So Minnesota number 1 at 15-4. OKC number 2. Okay, what the fuck is going on? Minnesota and OKC is the number 1 and number 2.
OKC's had so many draft picks, bro. Like,
OKC is on flame mode.
If you hit on those draft picks, you let a couple of people develop in the G League or whatever. But if you hit on your picks, that's exactly what OKC is. They're rebuilding.
The wife over there, man.
Talking about hitting on your picks. Talking about hitting on your
picks. James Harden, Russell Westbrook, and Kevin Durant, and whoever else, and they were fucking murdering people. They were doing great. They couldn't get over that hump.
We're gonna touch on Josh Giddey a little bit later here, and no pun intended.
No pun intended.
Please be 18 or older if you're watching the show.
Number 3, we got the Denver Nuggets at 14-7. We got number 4. Your LA Lakers moved all the way up to number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how crazy. This is how crazy the West is and the East is right now. Before the show started, that's why I was so tuned in. I couldn't finish writing out the list because that game was so crucial between the LA Lakers and the Phoenix Suns that the Lakers actually jumped the Phoenix Suns by that win. Before that win, the Phoenix Suns were ahead of the LA Lakers. But because of that win, that put the LA Lakers at number 4 at 13-9. We got the Sacramento Kings at 11-8 coming in at the top 5. Dallas Mavericks rounding that out at 11-8. Number 7, we got the Phoenix Suns, who dropped to 12-9. One loss dropped them that far. That's crazy. You got your New Orleans Pelicans, who are getting hot, warming up at 12-10 and number 8. Don't be surprised if they jump in your top 5. And then you got the LA Clippers rounding out number 9 at 9-10, who are also starting to warm up. Watch yourself. They starting to look like they know how to gel and play. And then number 10, you got the Houston Rockets at 8-9. That leaves Golden State out of the mix right now. Wow.
Boom,
Golden
boom,
State is not a top 10 team. And what about the Memphis Grizzlies at 5-14?
Man, we already know that's why.
Second worst team in the league.
In my Draco the Ruler voice, R.I.P. Draco the Ruler. We know the truth.
Low blow.
We know why.
Anyway, I'm through taking shots. All right.
We know why with that, man. Come on, man.
Okay. All right, man. No more shots at these guys subliminally.
Yeah.
So that rounds out the top 10. Quarter season MVPs. Who you guys got, man? Who you guys got as your quarter season MVPs and rookie of the years right now? That's for you, Cap.
I'm going no bias shit. I'm damn near gonna put Haliburton right now at the top of the rankings right now. Man. Not only why I'm doing that is because he beat the number one team on the East, right? And they in the runnings. They really in the top 5. I called it out in the beginning of the season. You know, this is my partner's team. You know, yes, I'm a Boston fan. I am from Indiana, born and raised. But I'm a Boston fan, and my friends just so happen to be diehard Pacer fans, as you see. You know, he got the big P on his chest. You know what I'm saying? And long story short.
In the hat.
Yeah, you said the patch on the head. You see it? Come on, man, you wear it well. Man, we had the in-season tournament start off with us, which is ironic, you know, because he was upset that we had to play, right? And this was our argument, like a little bit of word for word verbatim, right? I can share it now because it's over with. You know, he tried to talk to me about it, and I'm like, hey, man, fuck all that, man. I ain't trying to hear all that. He's like, oh, man, why ain't trying to hear all that either? I'm like, we'll have that energy, you know what I mean, when we come to your house. You know what I'm saying? That's all I care about, you know? And long story short, man, it was playoff energy. Let me tell y'all, man. I haven't seen not one in-season tournament game going crazy like this game right here. And I'm not even going to shout out the announcers, and we're not even going to go that crazy on what we analyzed and picked up on during the situation. But I want to say this right here. Come on, TV. Give these teams, they just do, man. It's about that time. And y'all know what we're talking about when I say that. Everybody needs a station, you know, go crazy, you know, man. Just share the love, and it's about that time, man. Pacers win crazy.
I'm going to say it for you. Put the Pacers on TV. They're an entertaining team to watch. Win, lose, or draw, you're going to get plus 100 plus 125 plus points. Put Minnesota Timberwolves on TV. You're going to get exciting game. You're getting plus 110, 115 points. Put the goddamn Thunder on TV. You got these young boys going crazy. Just because they're not big market teams, put the Magics on TV. The Magic is beating good teams out here. They young boys. They small markets. Put these teams on TV. That's what we're saying. We ain't asking that you get these boys to calls or nothing, but we want to watch good basketball. We don't want to see the Bucks all the time. We don't want to see the Lakers all the time. We don't want to see Phoenix all the time. We get tired of seeing these teams all the time. You know what I'm saying? Put these other boys on, because the Magic got a good team, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys get the chance to watch the Nets is balling out here. And if you guys get a chance to watch the Thunder, the Timberwolves, the Mavericks, the Pelicans, the Pacers, these teams need to be on TV. That's what he's saying. Shout out to my man Cap. Right on, man. Thanks for putting it out and keeping your bias out of the situation. I'm the same way. I got Tyrese Haliburton, my rookie of the year right now. I got to be honest. I like Chet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, rookie of the year.
Is he a rookie though? He got drafted 2 years ago.
That's what I be saying.
No, man, don't do that because we can go back on as far as Ben Simmons, and Ben Simmons came in here and he was over here garbage on the side already, and we let him in here, and now look what we doing. He done stuck up the goddamn place. You know what I'm saying? You know how I'm feeling about him. You know how I'm feeling about him, right? You know what I'm saying? When somebody be like, "Hey, Ben Simmons, man, in the fantasy, he'll get you this," and I'm like, I'm just saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? Leave me alone. You know, so we ain't go. That's a sensitive subject. Okay, but Chet, right?
I've never heard that nigga go off on Ben Simmons like that.
Bro, I don't like him, bro.
Damn, Ben.
We not gonna go there.
If you just went off on Ben Simmons like that, I can wait to hear what he's gonna do to a guy named Chet. Like, let's get it.
I ain't gonna do nothing to Chet. You want to know why?
Get him.
I like Chet.
Get him. Oh, come on.
I like Chet. Chet had the same condition, right? Yes, he been out a year. You know what I'm saying? Just like Ben Simmons. But when you come back and you produce like Chet Holmgren,
when you're
right?
7-1
and you consistent, and you consistent with your team. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen.
There's a little bit of technical difficulties over here, but you know what I mean. We was talking about little Chet Holmgren, little Ben Simmons. I'm a big Chet Holmgren fan. That's who I have as my rookie of the year right now. Who you got right now, Ace? Rookie of the year.
How do you not pick?
Yo, I'm back. I'm back. My fault.
Okay.
I'm back.
Give me 2 seconds for here real quick.
Go ahead.
Wembanyama, man. Everything he's done since he stepped on the court is fucking ridiculous. He may not have the biggest stats ever. He may have to take time off just because he's growing into his body. Still, dude's a fucking ridiculous athlete, though. I don't think that Wembanyama and Chet are even on the same playing field, even though statistically currently they are.
What?
I think Nick is. What? Statistically, we're here. When it's all said and done, I don't think he's gonna be there, bro. That's all I'm saying.
What?
I don't think Chet's that.
Look, y'all don't got the Stone Cold. You lucky y'all don't got Stone Cold queued up right now because I be in here. What?
I think Nick is.
ain't doing more than Wemby right now.
Chet's gonna end up there.
Overlapping Wemby right now. That's all I'm gonna say. Chet Holmgren, rookie of the year.
So
Wemby and Chet dog Wemby when they played. We not gonna talk about that though because San Antonio got the big spur, right? Exactly. We ain't gonna spoil that ride. Let's ride it on up.
Okay, so what I do is Wembanyama 19 points a game. He's got Chet 17 points a game, right? Wembanyama 27% 3-point shooter, right? 39% Chet, right? Wembanyama 9.7 rebounds. Chet 8 rebounds. So we about a rebound away from each other. Chet 2.6 assists. Wembanyama 2.6 assists. Wembanyama 1.3 steals. Chet 1 steal. So they got about
nobody's running away with it, but you can't tell me I'm crazy if I pick Vic. That's all I'm saying.
No,
we're talking about who I think is going to be the one at the end of the season. He's still coming into his own, man. Chet played in the G League last year. Oh, that's all I'm saying.
Chet shooting 53%. Wembanyama shooting 43%.
Right.
I'm more scared of Chet.
Me too. He way more agile with his size He way more agile with his size than he is Wembanyama is. Wembanyama, don't get me wrong, is crazy agile, right? Big as I done seen move like that at that size, but Chet being at that size, just like Kevin Durant and all these other tarantulas we seeing out here on the court, right? Yo, that man got skill, man. Point
Kevin
blank.
Durant
period.
used to actually play defense, and they called him the Durantula. Now he's just wastes his size. Dude.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
You know.
Now he the Slim Reaper.
Now he the Slim Reaper, aka Easy Money Snipe. You hear me?
Easy Money Sniper. Nice. So since we talked about it, and we talking about Chet and OKC, what y'all think about this Josh Giddey situation? You know what I'm saying? Sound like he in the Lithuanian.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Litigation.
As minority hire, would you like me to start here, or
please tell us about this situation, litigation.
Okay.
The situation.
Let me go ahead and first and say that I was with Kobe on his accusations. Like, in my opinion, that girl knew she was hooking up with Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant is here. Josh Giddey is, I don't know, off the screen, right? Popularity-wise, whatever the fuck. Josh Giddey is a pedophile in my mind. And I think this dude has been doing this for a long time. He takes whatever he can get. And he was trying to play that thing that way. And I hope he burns in hell. Like, that's all I got to say about this. I think this dude knew what he was doing the entire fucking time. And it was just like, well, I mean, I make millions of dollars. We'll see how it plays out.
Cody, can you the volume on the music just a little bit.
Just a tad.
Just a tad. So you yeah, thank you. You feel like he was on To Catch a Predator? You think
Josh
that he
Giddey?
was?
I think Josh Giddey's probably been that dude his entire life.
So you feel like
he's that frat bro that takes advantage.
You feel like he knew she was underage.
Absolutely.
So look, this is what kills me. Is when they said that he had stayed at hotels and whatnot that was outside the high school she went to, right?
Yeah.
So whatever
some girls in high school are 18, but you're a professional basketball player. What are you doing dating a girl out of high school to begin with? In my mind, you're a fucking predator, dude. You're the new white R. Kelly. Thank you.
So look, right? Dub gonna tell the truth, right?
Absolutely.
I'm 42, right? I like me some 24 to 27-year-old tenderonis. That's some tenderonis, right?
Younger women is a thing, but
right.
Look, man, we talked to look now. When you say that, bro, hold on, wait a minute. When you say that, that's fair. Look, it's fair because they grown. Look, everybody grown. Look, everybody grown. And some younger women nowadays like elderly men. No pun intended to my partner at all. He is my big brother in a sense. So, and as well as Ace Juice, right? So, like women love the men that's at least ages up almost in this time. You know what I'm saying? If not middle age, like that's what younger women like, and the older women like the younger guys. So ain't nothing wrong with that. But Josh Giddey is messing with a kitty. You feel me?
But that's what I'm saying. So what I was getting to is, so this is what I'm getting to, right? At the fact to where I was, 24, 27, hey. If she like you said, that's the way, hey, whatever. However, this is it. You got those that ain't 24, 27, right? Now, if you are in the range where you like in 25, 22s to 20, and you run into one that say she is, this is my thing. If she can't get into the liquor store, right? If you can't get into just saying. If you can't get into
I was buying booze at 17, bro. I don't want to hear if you can't get in the liquor store.
Nowadays, when we was going to the liquor store, it was different. Nowadays,
don't you dare say I'm half as old as you are.
Look, don't do that, Ace. Don't y'all do that, man. Don't y'all do that, man. Don't do that, man. Y'all was there. Don't act like y'all.
Hey, wait, hey, I ain't doing nothing. Hey, look, I ain't
nowadays, bro, you can't even walk in the liquor store without them carding you, right?
Yeah,
right.
You damn near can't even walk in the store without them carding you, right? So
you can't buy a lottery ticket without having them scan your license.
So if she can't get into the liquor store, bro, first of all, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing. And my thing is just like this. Everybody, y'all new fans, I'm a chef, right? One of the chefing rules is if you unsure, if you don't know, then throw it out, right? If you don't know, if you unsure, then throw it out, right? So if I'm out here and you like, well, she may be, then throw it out, dog. If you don't know, if you unsure, then throw it out, dog. Don't
you know what you have on the line too.
So this is it, right? I tried to give Josh Giddy. Josh Giddy.
Did you just call him Josh Giddy?
That's right. I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt, right? But the more and more, because I was saying, okay, maybe he was 19.
You heard what
20.
he said, Josh Giddy.
I'm dying over here, bro. I had to go straight up call him Josh Giddy.
Look, man, maybe I was trying to give him the doubt benefit. Maybe he was 21 and he was dating her when she was a senior or some shit like that, right? They started talking. Yeah. They started talking when he was a freshman in college and she was a senior in high school. I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. But then as the information came out and they was like, he had parking tickets from being parked at a hotel that was in the same city of the high school that she went to. Wait, what? Bro. You want some To Catch a Predator type shit now, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's that? Drip on your face. That's what you're on.
It's a movie that's like that where the older dude was going to high school. Not Billy Madison, but it was the new guy is the movie. And I don't know if anybody ever seen that. If you never seen that movie, man, I advise everybody.
See, that's what I'm talking about, man. Son, come through. This is how son come through.
Come on now. Hey, man, new guy, go see that. But hey, you just saying that put me on that. That's funny as hell you said that.
I'm just saying though, man. You know what I mean? He go out there, you getting caught up in a place to where, come on, man. Come on, bro. Like you were saying, he was at a point to where, I hate to say it, Josh Giddy, Josh Giddy.
He did it again. Yeah. Hashtag Josh Giddy on this video, man. Fuck that dude.
Josh Giddy
bro.
Look, was not at a point to where he was getting none. So he was getting whatever he could take, right? And what he could take was being a fucking pedophile and manipulating these little girls, right? And he got one of these little girls and she popped his ass because she was one of these social media ass little girls. You know what I'm saying? And now she taking pictures and posting shit and your ass busted. So you should have been paying for it. Nigga, you got NBA bread. Nigga, why not just go buy it if you just need to get your rocks off instead of trying to go fuck with these little girls? So, that being said, after putting it, like I said, y'all know me. I'm part of the victim blamer, right? So I'm a victim blamer. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all can hate me all you want. But why the fuck was you doing what you did when you done it? You know what I'm saying? That's how I always look at shit. Why the fuck was you doing what you did when you done it? Why the fuck would you do it? You know? You should have been thinking about what the fuck you did when you did what you did, what you done it. Right?
And you shouldn't be doing what you did when you did it. Period.
Exactly. So check this out, right? If I don't want to be smoking crack, right, or in a place to where I'm gonna smoke a blunt that's laced with crack, then I ain't gonna be hanging out with motherfucking crackheads that be smoking crack and rolling blunts that be having crack in it, right? So I'm just saying. So if you hanging with people that be selling pussy, right? And you with some people be selling pussy, and they going around guys that be buying pussy, you know what I'm saying? And they selling pussy, and then you wondering why motherfuckers want to ask you if they can buy some pussy. Why the fuck did you do what you did when you done it? Now you wondering why your friends are selling pussy. They done got some money. They getting their pussy sold, and everything all
allegedly, ladies and gentlemen.
Right? Your transaction ain't going right, and now you want to say, hey, this dude raped me, right? Well, why was you with some motherfuckers selling pussy and you not selling pussy? If you ain't selling pussy, then don't be around motherfuckers selling pussy when they go in the place to sell some pussy and niggas buying pussy. Now they thinking, hey, I could buy some pussy. So, hey, bitch, you gonna sell me some pussy? And then you say, nah, I ain't selling pussy. They like, well, you with motherfuckers that's selling pussy. So, and they pussy already sold. So give me some pussy. And then she like, no, I ain't selling pussy. So now you done got the pussy. So now,
I had
so now I'm asking you, wait a minute. Let me finish. So then when you call me and you say, hey, I just got raped. He took my pussy. I'm like, why the fuck did you do what you did when you done it? Why was you with some motherfuckers selling pussy? I'm a victim blamer. I'm a
hashtag church. That was right now.
I'm just a victim blamer. That's me. Y'all can hate me if you want to, but I'm a victim blamer. That's me. Don't be doing no stupid shit. Don't be with motherfuckers selling pussy if you ain't selling pussy when they go to motherfuckers buying pussy and then be screaming rape. Right? So that's not what happened here. I'm just saying. When that motherfucker was there, so I tried to be a victim blamer, but then I looked at Josh Kitty, Josh whatever, right? And I said, look here, you a pedophile, dog, because you out there looking for some little young pussy. That ain't like she was hitting you all up in your DMs and saying, hey, I want to be with an NBA player. That ain't what happened. You was searching for these little girls. You was the motherfucker. You lucky you didn't get caught by motherfucker to catch a predator. I wish I'd have called them on your ass, Josh Kitty. I'm done.
If your last name can rhyme with Kitty, maybe don't do pedophile shit, because he just put your ass on blast for about,
ladies and gentlemen,
15 minutes. Josh
anybody
Kitty.
that was watching this on Facebook and caught that rant, excuse the rant, okay? That was all. Wait a minute. That was all. Hey, it was all allegedly.
Treehouse seasonings, right
if you want my opinion, it was all allegedly. We not giving you facts. We just giving you our opinion, and they so happen to be, the edge. And they so happen to be the edge of a Ginsu. You know what I'm saying? So if you know, hey. They pretty sure.
That was off script. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. That is not on script at all.
Fuck you, Josh Kitty.
Never had that before.
Let's give me the hashtag on this video. Fuck you, Josh Kitty.
Hey, that part.
Yeah, fucking with the kids. Yo, it's the Chicago Bulls.
Hey, you see what that dude? Though, man?
I'm trying to change the subject. It's the Chicago Bulls throwing it in.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Let's get back on script. All right, where are we at?
We're wrapping up the NBA.
Yeah, they about to trade somebody up. I think Levine and DeRozan this time. Really, DeRozan just need to either retire for real, bro, or he need to go to the Lakers or something, man. Him or Levine, somebody need to go over there.
If I'm the Bulls, I'm having a fire sale. I'm getting rid of a combo of. I'm a Bulls fan, bro. Like, what do you have currently going for you? People on You're paying way too much.
Get rid
of Caruso. Get rid of DeRozan.
Wait, hold on. We gotta hear what Ace got to say about this.
I'm real with you. Get rid of everybody and fucking start over. You're rebuilding. You're not the 96. You know, like we reached our peak as Bulls fans, and then we had D Rose and Butler, and that shit didn't work out with everybody else. All I'm saying is, if you're the Chicago Bulls right now, and you know that you're overpaying, you're not even overpaying like DeRozan or anybody, but get rid of DeRozan, get rid of Levine, get rid of fucking Caruso, get rid of whatever the hell you need to, and just start stacking up draft picks, and then try to work free agency because you're saving money. That's all I'm saying. Quit fucking going out there and just laying it up every year. I'm tired of rooting for teams that don't want to spend money, teams that don't give a fuck. We're getting TV views, we're getting TV money, whatever. If you're not trying to win a fucking championship, get the fuck out. That's all I'm saying. All right, everybody else enjoy me now. That's my thing. Chicago's cheap, Cleveland's cheap. Everybody I root for is fucking cheap. Go out and spend some fucking money and win some championships. Blackhawks are cheap. Fuck it, I'm telling you, I'm tired. Tired of this shit. I'm a Cleveland Indians fan. Sorry, Guardians fan.
Hot. I had to take my hat off. It got hot.
Somebody wants some fucking money. You're making billions of dollars a year on merchandise and everything else. Fucking pay somebody, especially baseball. The Cleveland Guardians have the lowest payroll for lowest 5 every year and still damn near make the playoffs just because their farm system's that good. Fucking pay somebody and get a goddamn ring. That's all I'm saying. All right, I'm done going off, you guys. You look really good in your suit right now. He looks really good in his special gear. What do you guys take the lead on this? I'm sorry. I'm tired of being a fan of shit teams. That's all I'm fucking saying. My teams suck. I'm fucking over it. Moving on.
It's all about business, man.
We're talking about business. Ryan Garcia handled business last week. Let's talk about this real quick.
My man, shout out to Sean A. Standing on business. Chicago gets our shit together.
Business.
Y'all heard it. Chicago gets our shit together.
Hey, Dub. Hey, this is inside from before we go. Wait.
I'm tired of sucking every year, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Before we go to the next one, wait a minute. Hey, look. Hey, Sean, new nickname behind closed doors is gonna be Shaka Sean. Shaka Sean. Hey, he going crazy tonight, ain't he, man? Shout out to the partner, man. He over here going crazy, man.
Too much fun. Y'all know what it is. Put that banner up one time for me, Banks. Y'all know what it is, man. Tune in, man. Oh, no. Tune in. Hit that like, hit that subscribe.
Man. Run it up, man. Come on, let's go.
All that, man.
Man, good synergy to platform, man. Y'all know where we standing, man. Y'all know where we been at, man. Man, go follow Throw the Top Sports Podcast all over, and go follow Good Synergy on all the platforms as well. And go run it up on the Facebook. Hey, even though I cut us off on Facebook, I'm gonna leave the episode up there. How about that? Because if y'all really got good ears and y'all, well, I might put it back up there. Never mind. I think I took it down because I ain't want Facebook to try to come after us. But at the same time, they're protecting the brand. And he didn't blow it at all. That's what happened, man. Just how they didn't expect me to go crazy on Ben Simmons like that. We didn't expect nobody to go crazy like that. And if you didn't catch it, then you can come over here to Throw the Top Sports Podcast, and you can come right over here to Good Synergy platform, and you can catch the whole rant. You understand?
You catch the whole thing. Running back. Yo,
we're talking about everything right now. Shout out to our friends at TubeBuddy, for real.
Shout out to the sponsors, man. Shout out to the new paid sponsors, man. Y'all want to go into the other videos, man? Hit that link. Go give us some love over there. Also, go give yourself some love. Go give your professional love. You know what I mean? Go give all your whole hard work that you've been putting in on your whole everything, man. Some love, man. TubeBuddy, man. Elevation, man. That is fine.
Good shit, fellas. So y'all know what else happened over the weekend. We had the college football playoffs. You know what I mean? The committee came out and gave us our 4. I couldn't believe the 4. I mean, we see it. Everybody watched Saturday. I'm pretty sure y'all watched Saturday as Alabama upset Georgia. That was amazing. That was a great. Alabama upset Georgia. I think one of you two fellas called that one. I don't remember which one of y'all fellas called that.
It wasn't me. That fucked my entire college parlay was fucked.
So I think that might have been you then, Cap. I think you said I don't be surprised if Alabama pull off of Alabama and Alabama pulled in Alabama.
Man, Alabama is always gonna pull Alabama. You understand? You never can count the old man out. You can't do that. I mean, when he hear you talking in the background, he gonna come get you. You know,
Nick Saban.
Man, so even though I can't stand him, you understand?
He's a winner.
You can't count him out. He's one of the biggest winners in college football history. Next to Old Sweeney and all them cats. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, so college football playoffs, ladies and gentlemen, the teams in, right? Let's talk about the teams left out. First of all, Florida State left out of the college playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. Before we name the four, just know that you got an undefeated Florida State left out of the college football playoffs. What do y'all think about that? Legit?
Who do you want to go to first? I'll tell you what.
Cap?
I think it's absolute bullshit. The Florida State got left out. I don't care what string quarterback you're on. You're undefeated.
Go ahead, Ace. Take the floor.
You're winning games. You won a Power 5 conference, which is supposed to mean something, right?
Oh yeah, I'm with everybody. I'm in the vicinity.
A bunch of good teams this season, and the ACC isn't what it used to be or whatever. But that's a Power 5 conference. It doesn't. You're screwing everybody else that plays on that team because of they don't look good on paper. I think that what happened exactly. My
fault, Ace.
Let him finish, Cap.
Give me like 2 minutes. Sorry about that. The college football committee, next year, they know they're going to 12 teams or whatever. This is the last year. And what happened was they said, oh, shit. Georgia hasn't lost in 2 years. Alabama just beat them. Well, Texas beat Alabama and this, and they went down a trail of bullshit for no fucking reason. And Florida State ended up getting fucked in that entire trail of bullshit. Reason being is because if you look at if there's not an SEC team or a Big Ten team in that final, who's watching it? It's all about money. In the Big Ten and the SEC, you can say, fuck you, we're taking their ball and going home, because they're one of like 3 or 4 conferences that can just leave college football and start their own thing. This all comes down to money. This is all an ESPN decision, in my opinion. And you're like, the entire South will watch if we have Alabama in there. We got the Big Ten people with Michigan. We got the Pac-12 people over here. We got the Big 12. We got the entire country covered right here. And there's not enough Florida State fans or people interested in Florida State. And that's fucking bullshit, in my opinion. I think Florida State got screwed. I think they broke that. In that room, there's a, in case of emergency, break glass and pick Alabama button. And that's what that committee did.
Look, man, I
think Florida State got screwed. This isn't UCF in 2017 or whatever. They were like, well, the BCS left us out, and you had Blake Bortles, and you never played nobody. This is a team that like legitimately deserves to fucking be there. And how you got jumped by Texas and how you got jumped by Alabama, who Texas didn't play a team that was ranked higher than you in your conference championship. How any of that happened makes zero fucking sense unless it came down to that, in my opinion. I'm going to leave it at that. I'll let you guys take over.
Before I let Dub go ahead and have it, I'm going to say Florida State undefeated. So
what else do you need to do?
I didn't know. I mean,
what else do you need to do to get in? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I'm just saying, how do you get left out undefeated? That's going to be the big thing for me. Everything else, who cares about a damn Alabama when they didn't got their ass whooped all season, okay? Georgia should have put them out in the beginning. Michigan, it should be Georgia, Michigan, Florida State, Washington.
I'm with you, yes.
That's who I'm calling right now. It shouldn't be no other way. What in the hell is these things that they got going on with? You got to score this. You got to do this. We got to have it this. Man, I'm so tired of that, bro. They run college football so crazy. And now it's like to the point where, they got the NIL money and all that stuff, bro, it make it even sicker because they kind of mad because the students is getting what they finally deserve, and they feel like it's at the wrong time because it takes some kind of stir. No, it don't. Okay, we already been working for you under distress, nothing for sugar crumbs. You understand?
Absolutely.
And we putting in all this work. Now you want to tell us slow down? No, it don't work like that, man. We putting in all this work to do what we got to do to make sure y'all look good. And now that we over here looking good, y'all don't want to give us a chance? When the last time? Dion, what's up, Dion? We need Dion to come say something to somebody because he's definitely a Seminole. And man, the Seminoles been good. They had a fall off time, but the Seminoles never not been in the mix. Okay, that's for anybody. So for them to not be in right now and they undefeated, what do you got to do?
And a Power 5 conference champion. I think they got fucked.
They beaten everybody they went up against, man. Man, fuck all the bullshit. You beat everybody.
Yep.
What's next? That's all I gotta say.
I'm with you, bro.
But that's real stuff.
Yo, so both of you guys got a great point, right? And I gotta agree. Florida State got hoes. It ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is where I'm finna fuck y'all up at. The last time Florida State lost was October 15th, 2022 against Clemson, right? October 15th. Florida State has been undefeated since then, right? That's last year. I'm not talking about October 15th of 2023. October 15th, 2022. Florida State has beat everybody that stepped in a way since then. They have not lost.
In a Power 5 conference.
They have not lost. They played Oklahoma in a bowl game last year. Beat Oklahoma. Their first game of the season this year was LSU. Beat the shit out of LSU. Right?
2 years in a row.
They got their payback on Clemson this year. Beat them 31-24. The last team they lost to was Clemson. They turned around and got their payback on Clemson this year. They beat Duke 38-20 this year. Duke was ranked last year, right? They beat Florida. They beat Miami, right? They beat Louisville. Louisville was ranked 16 when they played Louisville.
Notre Dame.
Bro, their hardest game was Oregon this year.
Who?
We talking about Florida State? Didn't they play Oregon?
No, they didn't play Oregon.
It's somebody they just played recently. Who was that they just played recently?
Louisville. That's what we're talking about. Louisville.
Hey, come on, yeah. Okay, yeah. Louisville, that was a tough
championship. Louisville smoked Notre Dame.
But
that's what I'm saying. That was the toughest game all season.
Now that, but this is it. They got hoes, but this is it. Like you guys said, they beat everybody. What else is we supposed to do? What the fuck else is? That's the only thing I don't like, right? Because Texas beat Alabama. Alabama's only losses to Texas.
Alabama, Oklahoma State. Texas actually had a pretty good schedule.
Well, I'm just saying, but
not as tough as, but Florida State had a pretty tough schedule, bro.
No, I'm with you. Like I think
what I'm saying is Texas already lost to Washington. Washington is already in, right?
Yeah.
The team they
Texas
lost to was
be in there.
You've already lost to Washington, and you have an undefeated team. Washington's undefeated. Right? They deserve to be in. Right?
Absolutely.
Washington's undefeated. They deserve to be in. Michigan, undefeated. Unfortunately, I don't like nothing in Michigan but they weed and they white women. Right? But the truth is they undefeated. So they're in. Right? Michigan's in. Washington's in. Florida State should have been the number 3 team. The only other team left undefeated was Washington. They should have been in.
Exactly.
After that, it should have been in between Georgia and Texas. Texas beat Alabama. Alabama beat Georgia. Texas should have been the 4th team in. I'm sorry, Georgia, but you lose to Alabama. And the team that beat the team that you lost to goes in. This is the way I look at it. So it should have been Michigan, Washington, Florida State, Texas. That's the 4. That's the 4 it should have been. That's my opinion. That's how I feel like. So the way it should have went. That's not the way it is. Alabama jumped Florida State. I feel like that was messed up. True enough, Florida State's strength of schedule was trash.
So was Michigan's until they played Penn State and Ohio State.
I don't know Michigan's schedule. I don't have that pulled up.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like they beat up on nobody, and then you beat Iowa, who scores 13 points a game in the Big Ten championship. There's no doubt in my mind that after the way everything shook out, Michigan should. I don't hate Michigan like some other Notre Dame fans do.
I'm one of them. I'm one of those.
I have Michigan.
I don't care how undefeated you.
Stick with it. Is a Michigan fan. He's my stepbrother. I love that dude. I know a whole lot of good Michigan fans. I work with just as many bad Michigan fans since I work in Michigan. But I'll tell you what, like as a Notre Dame fan, I don't hate Michigan like that. I dislike Florida State, USC, Ohio State, teams like that more than I hate Michigan. I think that Michigan always brought like a good in-state rivalry thing, and it was fun. But that's a lot of money moving in between two states right there, like Notre Dame playing Michigan and shit like that. But Michigan does deserve to be the 1 seed, in my opinion. Washington, undefeated, deserves to be the 2 seed. And honestly, like I don't see how Florida State moved from.
Okay, you just fucked me up, dog. Now that you went and got me looking at these Michigan schedule,
dog shit, right?
Maybe they don't deserve to be the number 1 seed. Maybe Washington deserves to be the number 1 seed.
I told you the Big Ten and the SEC. There's 2 conferences they can take their ball and go home. The Pac-12, the Big 12, and the ACC are already all dissolving and moving into the other 2. So the SEC and the Big Ten carried the most weight. But Michigan, like I said, their schedule was dog shit this year, in my opinion. You beat 2 top 25 ranked teams. And they're like, oh, we beat Rutgers. Good for you. Like nobody fucking cares. But Michigan, impressively, like they look really good on paper. Like they didn't really have like a whole big stumble game. They beat teams handedly enough. In my opinion, I would give Michigan the 1 seed. Washington, you beat Oregon twice. That's got to carry some weight. But then a lot of the rest of your teams that you played faded out. You know what I mean? It's like Notre Dame's win over Duke that didn't end up in the top 25 or, shit like that. So Michigan as a Big Ten deserves the 1 seed. Washington deserves the 2. Texas beat Alabama. Like we were talking about this whole, triple 3-way thing. How Alabama got in is a mystery to me. Like that entire situation's a fucking joke. I'm not going to lie to you.
You hit it on the button. Fuck you mean? Alabama take their ball and go home. Let them not make it 2 years in a row.
Same with the Big Ten. Like
2 years in a row. You're gonna have a playoff with no Alabama 2 years in a row, and they got a 1-loss Alabama, bruh. They would have shut the whole college playoff down.
Hey, be real with me though. Right now, if it was an undefeated Clemson team going in there instead of an undefeated Florida State team, Clemson would be in undefeated, right? 1-loss Alabama would be out.
Oh,
Clemson's won 2 out of the last 7. There's only 2 other teams that have done that: Alabama and Georgia.
Could Dabo Swinney pull that off though?
If he was undefeated and you beat like Notre Dame and whoever the fuck.
Okay, there you go. There you go. Now it depends on who they beat.
They did beat Notre Dame. They didn't beat Florida State.
Florida State didn't play Notre Dame.
No, but Clemson played Florida State is what I'm saying and lost.
Yeah, we usually play Notre Dame. Notre Dame is we usually play Florida State, but we didn't.
Clemson, and you were ACC winner, and the only difference of schedule you had against Florida State, you said Florida State played Florida and a couple other teams that were decent. The difference between Clemson and Florida State at this point in time is a win against Notre Dame while Clemson was at home. Does that put Clemson in?
Hold on now. Hold on. Florida State's strength of schedule was trash.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you right now. If
I
Clemson,
said that too. I said Florida State.
If Clemson would have won out because they've been in the championship, I guarantee.
If they have Florida State strength of schedule, they had Notre Dame on there. That boosted them past Florida State right there.
But the thing is that would that have boosted them past a one-loss Texas or a one-loss Alabama? Strictly
if Clemson would have played the same people Florida State played and was undefeated, I don't think it would have been a different outcome.
Okay, yeah, that's really what I'm asking.
Yeah, if Clemson would have played the same exact opponents that Florida State played and been undefeated, I think it would have been
a little bit of glimmer on their name because they won the last 2 out of 7.
Nah, they would have hit them with the ACC shit. Who did y'all play? What was your strength of schedule? You guys was ACC and didn't even play Notre Dame.
Okay.
Right.
So that Notre Dame win for Clemson would have put them over the hump then because Notre Dame's a reputable team.
Exactly. And they've been ranked in the top 15 all year.
Yeah, my main thing with this, if you're looking at like geographical, how they set this up, they made the perfect, you got Texas, which is like the second highest populated state. You got an SEC team. You got a Big Ten team. You got a West Coast team. They played that geographically.
I don't even know how Notre Dame got knocked out of the top 15.
3 losses.
Well, I'm saying, but going into the conference championships, they was 15.
Yeah, but that was super generous with 3 losses.
Still, they were 15 going into conference championships. After conference championships, somehow they dropped to 16.
Because other teams played, and won or whatever.
And other teams that were undefeated lost, like Georgia.
Yeah. It ended up being
Georgia has 1 loss, Notre Dame has 3. Notre Dame would never jump them. Notre Dame was lucky to be 15 at that point in time, for real.
However, what I'm saying is like Arizona. How many losses does Arizona have?
1 or 2, I think.
2, right?
Yeah, one or 2. I think they lost to Washington. I think they lost to Oregon.
That's what I'm saying. So if you got a 2-loss Arizona to those teams, and you got a 3-loss Notre Dame, the only thing that don't look good on Notre Dame is
that Clemson loss.
I didn't want to say
because Louisville was ranked. Ohio State finished top 5 technically.
Ohio State and Louisville was ranked.
Getting blown up by Louisville doesn't help.
Getting blown out and then turning around and losing to Clemson.
That Clemson loss was fucking ridiculous. But if we're like going into the next year where there's 12 teams, if Notre Dame would have lost 2 games, and you would have lost to number 15 ranked Louisville and number 5 or 6 ranked Ohio State. If Louisville only had 1 loss, why would Louisville not get in instead of Notre Dame? I think that this entire college football playoff, even when it was the BCS, we're going to let the computer pick. Everyone was bitching about that. Everybody's bitching about this 14 thing that we have right now. And honestly, that's what you expected, though. People were going to complain about this setup. Next year, we're going to 12 teams. There's going to be teams that are still shafted, like we have in the NCAA tournament. When you have 68 teams with play-in games that make the NCAA college tournament, there's still going to be debate about who got shafted of getting in or out of something. I think that next year it makes the election committee's job a little bit easier because they're all you have to do is pick 12. But picking 4, I think you all fucked up this year. But picking 12 should be easier. But how do you not have conference champions in there? You know what I mean? Next year. Who's that team that George Mason or whatever is undefeated and ranked 23 right now?
Madison.
Yeah. Okay. Exactly. Are they going to be considered next year because they're undefeated?
So the way that worked was, it was some kind of it was some technicalities and paperwork that came into play with that. So I guess once you transfer over, there's supposed to be a probation year or a couple probation years or some shit like that.
So because they just became Division I, they have to do X amount of things to become bowl eligible, right?
Correct. So James Madison wasn't going to be able to be bowl eligible. And they tried to appeal, and they didn't get their appeal.
Okay.
So next year, James Madison should be eligible.
So I think you need what the requirements were. You need to have over a 500 record for like 2 or 3 years or something like that after you move up. Yeah,
that I couldn't. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember what the technicalities was.
So, in both y'all's opinions, moving out to 12 teams next year instead of 4, you think that's going to further complicate things like NCAA March Madness does with the last 4 teams in, last 4 teams out, etc.? Or do you think this is going to make a playing field?
Of course. Why wouldn't they have? It gives them something to talk about. I mean, they got to be able to report. And as a small market team, as a fan of a small market team, one thing I do realize is they would rather overplay bullshit like, oh, who didn't make it? And then instead of look at a team like
headlines, that's clicks and views, brother. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like let's say this year, Mizzou. Nobody would expect Mizzou, but let's say we had a 12 team this year and Mizzou will be in. If we had a 12 teamer this year, Mizzou would be in. And nobody's paying attention.
Mizzou would have been in last year if they was paying attention.
But that's what I'm saying. And, why talk about Mizzou when we could talk about the last 4 teams that didn't make it in when you got LSU that might not have made it in?
Exactly. Notre Dame, and you know what I mean?
Right. That gives you something to hype. That gives you, something to talk about. And that gives...
I think that from moving from 4 teams to 12... It's all about money, obviously, but like every game is going to generate that much cash, that much money, and you're including more teams. But I really think that even though you're tripling the amount of teams that make it next year, it's still going to be equally as biased as to who can bring in the most amount of money.
But that's all that matters, man. Let's stop bullshitting like this. Right. I got something to do with NIL, right? You generate an extra game, you give an extra game. You put an extra game on there that gives you
that the university is what I'm saying.
I said it, man. The NIL,
that extra game gives you extra money because you're paying out more now. You're allowing these kids to get more now. You get what I'm saying? And so boosters need a way. You gotta get the man. What you think these we all know how these boosters run college football. That's the reason why Texas and Alabama, and then let's just be honest. That's why Texas and Alabama is in. It's the boosters. Now, if we want to start pulling back the curtain, and we really gonna be raw about this. Texas and Alabama is in because Texas is the number 1, number 2 team when it comes to college football money. Is there any teams that make more money? That's number 1 and 2 or 2 and 3. When you say Texas and Alabama, the only one that makes more money than them is either Ohio State or Notre Dame.
I agree.
Have you tried getting a nosebleed seat to Notre Dame lately? I'm betting you Notre Dame makes some good money.
Notre Dame. There was years
sit in the parking lot to watch Navy.
Bro, the year Texas came and played Notre Dame, dog, it's a historic game. It was the number 1 and number 2 at that time of college football money.
Remember, we was undefeated.
It was the most money in college football, right? As when it comes to boosters and alumni and all the people putting the money into those football programs, right? It was the most money. They set a record for the most money as 2 programs. You know what I'm saying? 2 programs that generate the most money. Like it's so funny because people always talk about when we're from South Bend. Y'all gonna feel me on this, and y'all know how there's a lot of people that say, "Oh, when USC come to Notre Dame, it's always more red than there is green." Do you not know that that's on purpose?
Because people around here sell their tickets and make money.
Do you not understand that is a on purpose thing right there? When you go When you look at Notre Dame Stadium and they playing USC and it look like, damn, it's more red in there than it is blue and green or blue and gold or whatever. It's because those tickets were sold to make the money, because the money is at that program. Those programs have the money, and you think people not going to make that money? That's what it's there for. That's what they do. So when you look at it and you look at these programs and you look at it, you can, you mean, you guys are sitting here with me. I can't lie to you. You can Google it. You can look at the football programs that's bringing in the money, right? Or something like most lucrative or college football, most money in college football. It's going, when you Google it, they're going to set it straight for you. But when you look at the list, you got Texas, Alabama, Ohio State, Notre Dame in no specific order, right? I can't give you the order right now, but I'm going to tell you right now, when you look that up, you're going to see Texas, Alabama, Notre Dame, Ohio State. Those are your top 4.
Technical difficulties. You got technical difficulties. Man, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we've been y'all know how we get sometimes on the show, man. We get hung up on stuff because it's really touchy, right?
Oh,
so with that being said, speaking on NILs, we got the NFL, right? And as we talking about money, a lot of these teams been on the money with division wins, and it's getting good out here, man. We got San Francisco just beat the best team in the league so far. What you think? Philly just got took right on out the sky by the 49er. You know what I'm saying? Got shot right out the sky by the 49er. What you think about that?
So does that make San Francisco the best team in the league?
I mean, they was looking like the best team in the league already. Dallas ain't the best team in the league. I ain't gonna say that.
I see you shaking your head, Ace.
What you think,
Ace? Team, Ace?
Right now, there is no best team in the league. I can tell you that after watching the Packers. Like, honestly, until you dethrone the Chiefs, you're not, you don't have a chance. I watched the Packers with Jordan Love go out there and just put on a fucking clinic, earlier the last weekend. I've watched the Philly beat the Cowboys. I've watched the Cowboys do this. I don't think there's honestly in any division, I don't think there's a best team this year. I can tell you right now, on any given day, the Ravens could blow your fucking doors off. On any given day, the Dolphins could blow your doors off. The Bills are struggling. We'll see what they do after the bye week. The Chiefs in big games are the Chiefs and are choking away games to the fucking Packers. The Cowboys can compete when they want to. Like the Lions can do the same thing. I don't think there's one team in the NFL right now that's honestly, in my opinion, running away with anything. I like Philly. There's a bunch of likes, but I don't have an NFL MVP for you. I don't have who I think is going to play in the Super Bowl. I think this is the most even it's been in a long time. With the best team has 3 losses, and there's 4 or 5, 6 of them. They have 3 or 4 losses. I think that this is a hell of a season, and we'll see how the fucking plays out.
Well, my opinion, San Fran got it. But if I think somebody else gonna come in and try to, the Lions got an opportunity, bro. The Lions is playing outstanding football right now. We ain't seen this out of the Lions since Barry Sanders. I mean, or I ain't gonna do him like that. Let me say Megatron. I'm gonna say Megatron. All right. We ain't seen him this heavy since Megatron. So, hey, the Lions, the 49ers. If the Cowboys do what they're supposed to do, so be it. They'll be somewhere in the chasings. But they got to deal with the 49ers. So it ain't no way. They got to worry about getting out of the division.
Are you saying the 49ers are the best team in the league or the best team in the NFC right now?
Man, they ain't the best team. They're the best team in the league right now to beat. You got to beat. They just beat the Eagles. The Eagles was higher than the Chiefs. The Chiefs ain't looking shabby. Word to Michael Myers.
You got a whole bunch of 3-loss teams.
The Chiefs lost to the Eagles.
Once again,
The Chiefs lost to the Eagles. The Niners beat the Eagles. I'm just saying. So look,
the Cowboys lost.
Come on now. So if you want to do demographics and you really want to be fair, the Niners is the top team of the league right now.
I'm not
the Cowboys. I'm
not saying the Cowboys either. I'm not disagreeing with the Niners. I think it's a lot closer than what you're saying it is.
I don't think it's close at all. The Niners is my pick. I'm saying that the Lions is in there too because the Lions they've been playing better than all the teams that's failing. The capitalize. If we're looking at back at it right, or besides the Ravens, they got
ran through on Thanksgiving though, like the Lions.
But the Lions instantly came back and redeemed themselves.
Well, I mean that's what the Chiefs have been doing. That's what
instantly.
Literally any other team has been doing, bro. There's a bunch of teams, in my opinion, that are good, but I'm not saying anybody. Let me look at this real fast, okay?
Hey, besides the coach being the best team in the league, 49ers got the handle right now.
I'm pulling it up real fast. Okay?
Look, that's how I'm gonna put that.
We got
besides the horseshoe game being the best team in the league right now, the 49ers got.
In the AFC East, we got the Dolphins at 9-6. The Bills at 6-6. We're not even going to pay attention to the Jets and the Patriots. In the North, we got Baltimore 9-3, Pittsburgh and Cleveland at 7-5, Cincinnati at 6-6. That's Cincinnati, the worst team in the North, has the same record as the Bills right now. Jacksonville 8-4, Colts and Texans both at 7-5. Way, in my opinion, way exceeding expectations of what I expected out of either one of them.
It would have been further if we wouldn't have got injuries.
You got KC at 8-4. You got the Broncos at 6-6. You got 2 5-7 teams in that division. Sorry, officially the best team in football, Eagles at 10-2. You got the Cowboys at 9-3. The other two teams in that division are dog shit. We got the Lions at 9-3. We got 6-6 Vikings, 6-6 Packers. We're going to look at these other divisions real quick. We got this entire division's a shit show. The NFC South. Falcons 6-6, Tampa Bay and New Orleans at 5-7. So somebody has to win that division, which has, whoever wins that division makes the playoffs is fucking lucky. Got the Niners at 9-3.
Wait.
Bro, Rams at 6-6, Seahawks at 6-6. In my opinion, Rams and Seahawks are both decent. I would take them over either one of those teams over anybody in the South. But I mean, you got a bunch of teams that are like in the mix right now, but in my opinion, there's not one team that just stands out to me where I'm like, if I had to put $1,000 in my life on the line, I would pick this team.
Okay.
If y'all had to put $1,000 right now, whether you have it or not, like I'm a single dude. I struggle, you know what I mean, like from time to time. But if you told me, Sean, Ace, for your life, put $1,000 on this team to win the Super Bowl, I hate to say that I would do it, but I would go Chiefs. Just because I know that Pat Mahomes in crunch time is Pat Mahomes. But I think that there's 6, 7, 8 teams that could be that team. But if I had to roll the dice, put my life on the line, I'd still go Chiefs.
Really?
But will he hold
their defense got fucking struggled last week. But when it comes down to it, it's like you guys were talking about playoff LeBron earlier, man. I'm going to take that defense that's top 3 in fantasy or whatever all year, and knowing that Pat Mahomes can just do this and pull something out of his ass and put up 45 every game for no reason. If both of y'all had to pick somebody right now, gun to your head, who are you picking to win the Super Bowl?
49ers.
Where you going, Dub?
Gun to my head?
Yep.
Oh, man.
You don't have to pick the matchup. Just pick the team you think you would win. I said Chiefs. Cap said 49ers. Where you at?
Gun to my head. It's coming out the NFC. Can the Eagles beat the Niners? You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
Or, I mean, see, my thing is this, right? We all know it's hard to beat a professional team twice in a row, especially in football, right? It's different in football. So my pick is either going to be Niners or Eagles. If I got a gun to my head and they ask me who going to win the Super Bowl, take your pick right now, I'm going Eagles, Niners, Eagles, Niners, Eagles, Niners, Eagles, Niners. I'm not even looking to the AFC right now. I'm going to just be honest with you. It's not coming out the AFC. As much as I love Pat Mahomes, they've lost too many pieces here and there, and it's not the same. When I seen them lose that
their
game,
starting linebacker core starts like their 4th, 5th, and 7th linebacker now. Like, yeah, their defense is riddled with injuries.
They're so porous. They're so porous over there, man. They're missing so many pieces. They've traded away so many playmakers. They're like they're like Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. They're riding off their name and their star player, right? But they don't have the same.
You say Clay is Travis Kelce?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Clay Thompson's to Travis Kelce. Patrick Mahomes is your Steph Curry, and they just don't have Iguodala no more. They don't have you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, yeah. They just don't have the same pieces they had when they was winning ships. And they've been exposed. Detroit exposed them the first game of the season.
Yep.
And
Packers fucked them up last week. Yeah.
Yeah. And they lost to Philly. I mean, it was almost non-existent against Philly. Let's be honest. Did you watch that game?
Oh, absolutely.
That game against Philly, it should have been a blowout. Honestly,
should have been.
So I don't see it coming out of the AFC. Don't get me wrong, y'all know me, bang bang horseshoe gang. I'm rooting for them to make the playoffs since they didn't tank. You know, I'm rooting for my bang bang horseshoe gang to make the playoffs. But Super Bowl, I see the winner of the 49ers and I see the winner of the 49ers and Eagles in the Super Bowl against either the Chiefs, Ravens.
I can see Ravens. I can definitely see Ravens.
Yeah, against the Chiefs, Ravens, or maybe the Dolphins. And
see, that's the one. Their defense is finally starting to get healthy. That's the one team that if you can't get into a shootout every week. You can't be having to rely on putting up 35 to 52 points if you're the Dolphins. And that's the thing that worries me about the Dolphins. But when you start getting Xavier and Howard healthy, your linebacker core, Van Ginkel's a fucking stud. Like, I think that they have a good thing going on certain weeks, but then you run into the Bills, what was that, earlier in the season, and the Bills just put them on their fucking ass, you know.
The Eagles beat the shit out of them. The Eagles beat the shit out of them 31-17.
Yeah.
So, you know, when you run into a top tier defense, that's the problem with the Dolphins, right? However,
they used to have the best secondary in the league, and they've traded all of them away over the years. And then now Jalen Ramsey isn't healthy, and he's not that dude. So
last time they played the Eagles, they didn't have A-Chain.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't let him off A-Chain. They had him on A-Chain. And then when they let him off A-Chain, he went off. So, I mean, to me, the Eagles, I mean, the Dolphins is my dark horse. They're that shot in the dark that,
they're so fun to watch. I'll give them that, yeah.
The Dolphins is where you go put your little $10, $20. You put your $20, $50 on to win it all on a big plus money. I'm going Dolphins as my dark horse, but like I say, I got the winner of the Philly, San Francisco. Whoever win that game is winning the Super Bowl right now. That's
I get behind that. Yeah.
Yeah. That's my long shot. I'm calling that. But I'm not lying to you right now. I'm putting a couple dollars. I'm checking DraftKings right now to see what it is to put some money on the Dolphins to win the Super Bowl.
I can tell you that as of today, Brock Purdy just became on DraftKings the number one best odds for winning the trophy. So we'll see how that goes. MVP.
I got Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts on my fantasy team. I love me some Jalen Hurts, but didn't he get concussed last week?
If Jalen Hurts finishes the season, I got him as MVP.
Well, I mean, it's pretty easy now that Burrows gone down, Lawrence has gone down. We've had so many quarterbacks go down this year.
Sunshine, they never had a chance of getting it anyway.
Say what?
I said Sunshine ain't never had a chance of getting it anyway.
Oh no, but I'm talking about like if you're still playing like the fantasy football playoffs are for most leagues that are coming in the next week or two. And if you had any one of these quarterbacks, Anthony Richardson, Deshaun Watson, there's so many quarterbacks that have gone out so early. Like this entire fantasy football season has been ridiculous. Running backs, Nick Chubb, this has been a wild year for fantasy.
Oh, it's been a crazy year. It's been a crazy year for fantasy.
Who would have thought that Puka Nacua would be that dude?
Man, who would have thought I'd be that dude in the fantasy league right now, man? Number one right now, man. Give it
up. Shout out to that man.
Trying to win that free hoodie.
Shout out to that man for
I hear how they got
being
silent.
He ahead in the regular season. Playoffs ain't started yet. I've seen a lot of number one seeds go down in the playoffs.
I like how out of 8 teams, and one of them didn't even start a real team for 5 weeks. I'm tied for 6th, or whatever the fuck I'm tied for. Spencer never even checked his lineup after he started it, and we have the same amount of wins. And I had so many good running backs and wide receivers and the whole deal. And then Joe Burrow died, and then everything went to shit.
Well, man, if I win, which I feel like I am, I just give my gift when I see y'all, man.
Say what now? Say what now? I missed what you were saying because I'm like,
what are you talking about?
I'm like,
no one say that, they don't like you.
Because I'm like 4th. I don't think you understand. Like I'm like the 4th. I'm like the 4th seed right now, dog. Like I'm in prime position.
Out of 8 teams, and everybody makes the playoffs.
You know what I mean? I'm like in prime position to start pulling some upsets over here, man. So don't count the chickens. I don't know if you know, I got 100% chance of making the playoffs.
Everybody does, motherfucker.
As of right now.
Everybody makes the playoffs. That was the podcast one. That was the Build Your Squad fucking league, bro.
Look, Ace. First of all,
I don't even know if you know right now.
Ace, first of all, you new to the show, so I'm gonna need you to relax with all of that trying to show me out.
I'm going to time out again.
So you're lucky I don't have a mute button on here, man, because you can't. I don't like the way you did. I don't like the way you tried to show me out right there, man. So what? I got 100% chance of making the playoffs just like everybody else. So now, just like everybody else, I got 100% chance of making the playoffs. And you know what that means? Win or go home. And I live at home. So I got to win.
I'm happy you're comfortable where you're going to be living if you play me.
Hey, I live at home. So The only thing left to do for me is win because I can't go home. I'm at home. So it's win or go home.
Down already.
I only got one option, and that's win. And I'm not even worried about you. I beat you already. I'm gunning for the other guy.
Did you beat me?
Fucking Spencer beat me, and Spencer didn't even start a real team.
Did you beat me? You was the first person I had to play. What's his name? Got that work? Is that his name?
No, that's Trav's league.
No, man, I'm cooking you, dog.
League?
No,
got cooked. Hey, look, got cooked.
You got cooked. Yeah, you got cooked or whatever. Yeah.
I got cooked a lot during the beginning of the season. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it works, man. That's called playing possum, man. You know, beginning of the season, I let everybody win.
Y'all see my record.
That way y'all not paying me no attention at the end when I come through.
No, you just draft like shit and then get the #1 waiver every week, and you'll eventually be good.
Hey, I just want to say shout out to winning.
Button? Where the fuck is that mute button, dog? I
told you, put me in timeout, bro.
Hey, I want to say.
I'll do it for you. You ready?
Hey, I want to say shout out to winning because I'm doing it and they ain't paying me for it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, where the fuck is the mute button for this nigga too? What the fuck going on here?
I muted my own damn self. All right, so we do have a couple other things.
You can't mute me.
So
mute me.
Can we talk about one thing real quick? Yes.
Where you at? Go ahead.
Right here. Can we bring up one thing real quick? What'd y'all think of Ryan Garcia last weekend?
Oh, wait, hold on. You ready to bring that in, brother?
I'm ready whenever y'all are.
What you was about to say, Dad?
I thought the cam man was somewhere around that motherfucker. Mr. Adrian Bronner.
You've mentioned a couple names recently. Who were they?
Listen, man. They call me the problem, but you could call me the can man because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.
Thanks.
You heard what he said? Hey, and before we hit y'all off, right? You know, we want to let y'all know this.
You ready to unlock the full potential of your YouTube channel? Try TubeBuddy, a must-have tool for content creators. Supercharge your video SEO, streamline your workflow, and unleash the power of data-driven decision-making. Click now to revolutionize your YouTube game. Try TubeBuddy.
Good.
Man, what's that right there, man? That look good. What's that?
It's a can. Anybody can get it in this motherfucker. Yeah, y'all know what it is. Throw the Towel Sports Podcast. It's your man, King James the Pharaoh. Y'all see you up here with my man, Sean Ace O'Neal, Ace Juice, and also the greatest Cap. Y'all know what it is. Cap the greatest. Everybody's in the piece. We in the lineup. Y'all heard the can, man. It's time to get it popping. Man, Ryan Garcia. What? Is you talking about the shoulder roll or the crook he had in his neck? Which one?
You talking about when the announcers or whatever, like the people ask him, yeah, where did you learn that from? And his coach straight up said, I didn't teach him that shit. Like verbatim. And the entire time they were talking about like, is his side hurt? Like, what the fuck is he doing? He's just like rolling. Like, I don't know. He was like a wounded dolphin, just like swimming like that. And then like originally, like before they actually like said like, oh, he's shoulder rolling. They're like first and second round.
Hey.
Like, the other guy got called for it like twice, punching him in the back. Well, because he's doing this and just fucking like out of nowhere. Like I was messaging Cap. I was like, what in the fuck is he doing right now? And then like 3 minutes later, I was like, oh, don't worry, he knocked him out. Like, I don't know what Garcia's defense strategy was. And old boy got the memo that you can knock him out with body shots and was putting it on him, pretty good. And when I was listening to the judge, like the people, the announcers score the rounds, I wasn't 100% with them. There were rounds where I'm telling you, Garcia, in my mind, was throwing heat a good majority of the fight, but he was getting wailed on and just pushed around there for a little bit too. He won by TKO. I'll give him nothing but credit for that, but Garcia was not blocking shit, and he's lucky that he walked out the winner in that fight. Is that old boy landed a couple more body shots, he might have been out.
I mean, dude, he wouldn't. I don't know what old dude
looked like he had autism. Like, shout out to be honest, autism, he didn't look right, bro.
Dude was supposed to be a scrapper. Old dude was supposed to be a scrapper. Yeah, and the strategy that he had for
when you asked his coach,
he had for him, he didn't go in there and use. I
don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Oscar Duarte was out there looking like a puppet on the screens. You know what I'm saying?
Man, first of all, look, I don't mean to interrupt, but the one time Ryan Garcia did the crook in the neck, but and then Duarte was just like punching like a little girl over on top of him, like
I don't know what he was doing.
Cut it out! Stop it!
Stop it! Why are you turning your back on me? Quit!
We
got one dude like this.
Because Garcia was looking at him like this the whole time. Like,
and then we got one dude like this.
Bro, Garcia's movements the entire fight. You know, one of two things. You either want to fight me or fuck me. That's what Garcia was doing to him.
Hey, what's that dance they was in there doing? He was in left doing.
Motherfucker said you either want to fight.
He was in there doing that the whole time.
His eyes, motherfucker was wearing he was wearing eyeliner and shit. Like, that's exactly what Garcia wanted.
Man, Garcia did what he was supposed to do.
I like the call outs.
It should have came a little earlier, but that's what happened when you get a new trainer and you get new avenues to your skills. You know, you got to add them in sooner or later. You got to download that shit. He downloaded it about around 5, 6. You start using some of it, you know. Even I look, the shoulder roll up. If anybody didn't catch that right, Derek James, hey, he walked right over to the corner, right? Derek James was like, hey, man, fuck you doing, man? You ain't no damn Floyd Mayweather. Because you're not. Don't ever do it again. If you do that, you see what you did when you got knocked out with Tank? You ran in and you caught that Hellraiser punch. You see what happened when you fought the one dude? What's that one dude he got knocked out by Dub? What's the one dude that knocked him down? Brook. Is it Kell Brook? No, it ain't Kell Brook. It's the other guy. It's the other British guy. He came over there to fight him. Long story short, knocked him down.
Long story short, don't do that shit. They ain't teach you that shit. What Derek
you wasn't doing none of that then.
The Derek James say don't do that shit. The fuck you think you is, Mayweather?
Man, who you think you is, Mayweather?
I mean, you ain't Mayweather. Don't do that shit, nigga. What the fuck? Look, man, look. I watched the fight. Look, man, I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I watched the fight afterwards. I ain't see it live, right? Cap, no. It just wasn't one I was rushing home to watch. I had to fuck that nigga, Ryan Garcia. And his crook in his neck. Right. He had a crook in his neck anyway. But look, bro, I don't even know what the hell I was watching. Right? That was like, I didn't even know what the hell I was watching. And then, like, dude quit. That wasn't no knockout. That was a quit. That's a
yeah, for
what
real.
Mexican fighter quit, dude? Who the fuck is this dude he was fighting? First of all,
the new no boss, man.
Hey, that was Doc Holliday.
The new no boss.
This Duarte.
He was out there looking like Doc Holliday.
Do it away. Chris,
do
it.
Bro, they always say
do it away.
Try to stand up at 8, bro. Like his count was all fucked up, man. The count wasn't fast. He tried standing up at 9.5. And it was too fucking late. That's all it came down
First
to.
of all, who the fuck stands up at 8, 9?
If you're a real man, like that's the last resort to try to keep.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm just saying, everybody, we all in here, we watch boxing, man. This some real shit, man. Who the fuck standing up at 8 or 9?
You're either out or
dog?
you're not, dude. Like, yeah, for real.
Man, the fuck out of here, dog. You didn't want to fight no more, man. You ain't want that shit. Who the fuck standing up at 8? No, that's that fake ass. That's oh shit. Why he stop it? Why? I was ready.
He got up and his legs was in noodle. His legs was in noodle form when he got up.
That's why he waited to get up till 8 to 9. Shit, and that motherfucker was done. He knew he couldn't. Fuck out of here, bro.
Stand up.
Man, just leave your motherfucking ass down, dog. Don't even get up, dog. Just say no mas. Cause come on, dog. Who the fuck wait till 8 to 9, dog? I have yet to see a fight. The only person, look, I'm gonna give y'all the truth. Hold up, look, real. Let me finish real quick, Ace. The only motherfucker that wait 8 to 9 to get up and get away with it is Tyson Fury. All right.
And he got a 12 count.
Yeah, Francis Ngannou fucked him up. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say what I said.
He got a 12 count.
Ngannou fucked his ass up.
Go ahead.
Man, what the hell is y'all talking about? Y'all late to the motherfucker. Y'all act like the nigga didn't get a 12 count when Wilder knocked his ass out.
I'm saying he don't get you when you said the only person that get a 9 count and get him at 9 is Tyson Fury. I said no, that nigga get a 12 count is what I was saying.
Yeah, because y'all forget y'all forget that nigga got put to sleep, nigga. And he got a whole alarm clock, nigga.
Deontay Wilder, it would not be 3 Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury fights if they would have called that one knockout because he was done in that second one.
Bro, he got Deontay a whole alarm clock, dog. He got to hit snooze and shit. That motherfucker hit snooze and went off again, and then he pulled the Undertaker and shit. Oh yeah. They gave that nigga a snooze button and everything, man. Fucking come on, man.
He pulled it Undertaker and shit.
Come on, man. That's the only motherfucker that get a 12 count, dog. You don't get up at no motherfucker get up at no 8. He was done, dog. He quit.
Man,
he couldn't feel his legs.
He said he hit the Undertaker on him.
He did, dog. They gave that nigga a snooze alarm and everything. They said 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. Reset. 1, 2, 3, 4. That nigga said, boom. They was like, crowd went crazy. Nigga, I thought I was watching WWE. See, I went crazy. Nigga, I forgot it was a
The Undertaker. It's the Undertaker.
Mankind got thrown off the fucking Hell in a Cell. Like, it was wild.
Bro, it was crazy, dog. I forgot it was boxing. I was looking for the urn and sitting. Oh, the Undertaker.
Man.
Paul Bear's in the back.
Hilarious.
I thought Paul Burrows was going to come in the ring. Nigga, it was on and cracking. Shit, this is a coffin match now. Shit, it's on.
Okay, so now that we discussed Ryan Garcia, what do we got coming on? What do we got going on this weekend?
Man, before we keep going with this boxing, man, where the parlay at?
Huh?
Where the fuck the parlay at? Yeah.
Hey.
Man, this show gonna have to get edited. We done hit the 2-hour mark, and ain't nobody told me how to make no money. See,
come on now. Y'all
done took 2 hours of my life. Where the fuck the parlay at, nigga? Who got the bread?
I like that, brother. I like that, man. Man, well, look, check this out, y'all. I was looking over here, man, and there's some nice, nifty ones over here. You know, and there's 2 of them that stuck out to me. We got one called Keep It 100, right? And we got tomorrow's games, which is the Hornets. Hold on, let me run down the games for y'all tomorrow too, so y'all be in the clear, right? I mean, in the dark. Sorry. We got Orlando at Cleveland. We got Memphis and Detroit. We got Philly and Washington. We got Brooklyn and Atlanta, right? And we got San Antonio and Minnesota. Also, we got Miami and Toronto. We got Charlotte and Chicago. We got OKC and Houston, Utah and Dallas. And we got Portland and Golden State, Nuggets in LA, Indiana, no, that's Thursday. Sorry about that, y'all. I went over. But Nuggets and Clippers is the last game for today. With the odds is up, everything is over, and these are the two parlays that I got. I got Keep It in the 100 with Mikal Bridges at 20 plus over. I got Franz Wagner, 20 plus over. Cade Cunningham, 20 plus over. Alfred Sengun, 20 plus over. Kawhi Leonard, 20 plus over. That's that Keep It 100 parlay, man. If y'all on DraftKings Sportsbook and y'all out there and y'all paying attention and y'all know y'all stuff, go over there, look at that. And then it's the one that I actually said to myself, hey, I might even try to do something with this, if I had a chance, Rematch is what it's called. And we got Trae Young at 28 and a half over. We got Mikal Bridges at 24 and a half over. We got Mikal Bridges at 5.5 rebounds over. We got Trae Young, 3.5 threes made, and we got Brooklyn and ATL total overall being 242 total points at the end of the game. And if you think about it and you look at their history, Trae Young, definitely a damn scoring machine. I don't care what nobody else said about him. He got a decent squad with him still with DeJounte Murray, and they definitely like putting up. Trae Young gonna put up down there half of the team points almost anyway. Good. He'll put up a good 40 something. And then you got Mikal Bridges and all them over there, man. You know that Brooklyn team, young studs now. Everybody over there liquefied and ready to play, and they're ready to get it in, man. So yeah, that's the parlays I got right there, y'all. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Where the parlay at, man? Y'all want to know, man? I'll bring it to you right there.
Hey. Get in where you fit in. Y'all heard the man. Get your bread. Get your bread up. Y'all heard the man. That's where the parlay at is. You're trying to make some money. That's what I'm trying to get at.
I ain't gonna tell you what I put in there. I ain't gonna tell you if I put something in there.
Next time, make sure you let us know. Make sure you let us know what that plus money is next time. So that way,
I can still tell you right now if you want to.
That way they know what they're getting into.
Okay, So the plus money is 1,200 on the
100 to win your 12
on the rematch for the rematch. The rematch parlay with Trae Young, Mikal Bridges, over 24 and a half, Young over 28 and a half. That one right there, the rematch one, that's 1,200 plus. Sorry about that, y'all. And the Keep It 100 is at 530 plus, 537 plus. And then the ones that kind of like piqued my interest. The last one I didn't go to because it's like, it's all about who you playing at the end of the day and who playing who. So you gotta be careful with that.
I see you. How about you, Ace Juice? You got a parlay for us?
I got something that I was just looking at here a minute ago, and it's going to pay out if it hits. And in my opinion, it will hit. And this is for NFL Sunday this week. I would like to. They're currently the favorite, but I'm going to go ahead and take a minus 238 Texans over the Jets. I'm going to go ahead and take a minus 166 Lions over the Bears money line once again. I'm going to go ahead and take the Colts minus 110 money line over the Bengals. Bang, bang, horseshoe gang. Let's go.
Let's go.
My Cleveland Browns money line minus 162 against the Jags. Trevor Lawrence is out. Browns defense, we should be getting Denzel Ward back. I think that's going to be an ass whooping. Not offensively, but I think our defense is going to score 2 touchdowns probably in that game. That's going to be that bad. I also have money line Ravens minus 310 versus the Rams. My final game is Vikings money line against the Raiders. $10 on this bet, the six leg parlay would pay $150.29 on DraftKings minus a parlay bonus. So you're probably looking at closer to $190 on a 6 leg parlay on $10.
Okay.
And that's all just teams that I think are going to win. You don't need to cover a spread. You don't got to do anything. Your team just needs to win. And I'm pretty confident in those picks.
Okay, I like that. And what was that plus money you said it was?
If you actually got the whatever parlay you did, or like the 33% token, currently at $10 it's $150.29. After that 33% profit boost, or whatever profit boost you hit for whatever the NFL thing is this week, that'd probably bring $10 up to closer to like $190. So, and that's just 6 teams that have a good chance of winning, like basically at home as well. So I think I have 2 away teams on that, but I think that's well worth your $10 if you got it.
Nice. Well, I feel you there. Me, I'm gonna stick around. I'm gonna hang out where Cody was, because what I like the way the NBA did was there was actually no scheduled games for this week. They didn't know who was gonna be into the in-season semifinals, so there was actually no scheduled games. Yeah, there was no scheduled games, so the games were just released. Like literally, games were just released. So since games are just released, I took a look at it, and I'm gonna roll with Cap. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going with your Philadelphia 76ers money line. Take them over the Wizards. I got them money line is minus 455. That's not a good win. I mean, that's really not nothing. It's just I don't like that 10-point spread against the Wizards in Washington. Not saying that they won't blow them out. If they can't cover the spread, it's just at minus 108. You know what I'm saying? For them not to make the spread, I like to play it safe. So I got the 76ers on the money line. I got the Orlando Magic at plus 4.5 against Cleveland. Cleveland is at home. 4.5-point underdogs. Orlando Magic is hot right now. That's a young team. We told you earlier that's one you might want to keep an eye out on. I like them. I like that 5 points that they're giving them, actually 4.5. But I really like Orlando to keep it close in Cleveland. Cleveland haven't been playing well all season. I got the Minnesota Timberwolves with the 12.5. I mean, not 12.5. But I took the Minnesota Timberwolves with the 12 points against the Spurs at home. I just see Ant-Man, Gobert, and Karl Anthony Towns. I definitely see them covering the spread. Not to mention Minnesota has been very good at home against the spread. I don't remember what the numbers is. Plus, we're pretty much into the show. I want to keep it pushing, but that's a good play right there. I added that on with the OKC Thunder. They play the Houston Rockets. I like the Thunder against the Rockets. I like the money line at minus 135. That 2.5 points is actually a little bit better at 105. So actually, I'm going to take that. I'm going to take OKC by 3 in Houston. Houston has a young team. We talked about it earlier that Houston has a young team. They're playing pretty well right now. They're actually pretty hot. They're actually the number 18 in the West right now. So be wary of Houston. It's just not me right now. I just being honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't like the way Houston has been playing. So personally, I'm not saying that Houston isn't a good team or that Houston can't win that game. It's just y'all asked me for my parlay. You know, I'm out here trying to help you win some money right now. And I don't think the number 10 team, I said that wrong. They're the number 10 team. I just don't see the number 10 team right now beating OKC as hot as they is. So if I was you, I take OKC with that 3 points. They got OKC winning by 3 at -105. Add that with the Dallas Mavericks over the Utah Jazz on some money line. The 9 points. I like 9 points. However, Utah Jazz have been covering the spread on the away, so be careful on that. I like them on the money line. The Golden State Warriors against the Trailblazers. They're giving the Golden State Warriors 12 points at home. I would rather take Golden State with Clubware closer to 5 points. I know you guys are saying what it is, but when Golden State gets to the fourth quarter, they like to pull the OGs. You know, they got a little age on them. So you don't see Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and them closing out a lot of games. That's when those garbage minutes, those teams that they like to play. And I just watched the Pacers play Portland. They play with pride. Even though they're one of the worst teams in the league right now, they come in and they play with pride. So I will be weary. I will be weary of that 12-point spread right there.
You got technical.
Yeah.
Give him the ear tap.
I'm just going to go ahead and react like I can hear what he's saying right now.
Look, that's probably how you would know. Hey, bro, you got technical. Look.
Mute this man. I'm just playing.
I'm back.
We got you. We got you.
Yo, so that's my 16 parlay. I don't know if y'all heard me that it was 1130. $100 to bring you 1130. $10 to bring you 130. That's where I'm at with it. That's where I'm at with it. That's my parlay. Y'all put that in. That's where I'm going tomorrow. So that's where the parlay at. Y'all looking for some money? Y'all just heard all three of us. Do what you got to do. We'll check in with you tomorrow. We'll tap in. Well, not tomorrow, but we'll tap in with y'all next show and let y'all know how we did on those parlays. Hopefully, I'll be $130 richer because I'm putting my $10 on that parlay that I just made.
I'm always that close, man. I just overindulged a little bit in one game.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to wait, man. I think this weekend I might try something. Ain't no telling, man. We got something big coming up.
Yes. Well, fellas, there were some things we didn't get to touch on this show, but like y'all know, we got to start it a little bit late. Anything y'all guys want to get on before we get up out of here? Y'all know we got some big fights coming up. We got the Gervonta Davis beating up on Te'o. On footage he released, we got Devin Haney let the belts go. Gervonta Davis denied those belts. Speaking of Devin Haney, we got Devin Haney versus Prograis coming up. Is that next weekend? Is that next Saturday?
This weekend coming up. This weekend coming up on the 9th.
This Saturday. Oh, man.
Yes,
so you know what that means. Y'all know what that means, gentlemen.
Man, whatever we didn't catch at the end of this, we definitely gonna be back.
We got that double heavyweight champion card, right?
What do you guys say to a fight reaction? You know what I mean? What do you guys think about that? Y'all let me know what y'all think about.
I told y'all, I'm down, man.
We ain't gotta have a fight up, but we can be watching the fight, and we be talking our commentating. You know what I'm saying?
So as long as we don't have a noise on in the background, we can talk about it.
I mean, yeah, most definitely. I mean, we know the rules.
There's also probably going to be
what the slogan is: we protect ourselves at all times. So it's all good.
There's probably going to be a delay between all of our TVs too, but we'll work through it.
We'll be all right. We'll be all right.
We'll be all right.
We'll be in avatar mode.
I could do a round by round with y'all.
Man, we'll be
None
all
of
right.
these UFC fights though. Like I have no idea.
I don't think it's even going to be that long. If it is that long, then they're dragging it.
Bro, while we're still here real quick.
Man, if y'all don't stop with it, man, we all know we looking at a 12-round unanimous decision. Devin Haney, he going to be holding the man off fight. It's going to be punch. Oh, I missed. Clinch. Oh, here. Bro. Pow. Oh, I caught you with one. Clinch. Come on, man.
We've been seeing that all year, bro. I'm tired of seeing that, bro.
Man, get ready to see it this weekend. Get ready to see it Saturday.
We had the boy on the bike.
I'll tell you right now that I'm not opposed to with the way the lines are, taking that late Regis KO. Some of those could pay out, man. If you think
look, I'm telling you, man,
that he could get caught later on, I'm not opposed to throwing a couple bucks on some of those.
He's smart enough. He's smart enough to not get caught. He's smart enough to not get caught.
Regis Prograis might hit the ground, but he won't get knocked out. Devin Haney do not have knockout power. It might be a clip of feed. It might be getting caught. But Prograis, first of all, is not going to get hit with something where he can't get up, right? Second of all, Devin Haney ain't going to get hit with something that he can't clinch his way out of, right? So, I mean, if we see anything, we'll see a knockdown by Devin Haney to Prograis. But this is not a knockout fight. I want to be proved wrong. Let me look dead in the camera. Hold on. Let me get this correct. I want to be proved wrong. I would love to see a knockout. But ladies and gentlemen, 12-round unanimous decision. Devin Haney clinching for a 7 out of 12 rounds. Make that 9 out of 12 round clinching.
Y'all heard him.
He just vacated all those belts too, bro, and moved up.
Yeah. I mean,
you know
what that means.
Devin Haney was like, Tank stuck in me, this, that, and the other thing. Ryan Garcia, who Tank beat the brakes off of, was like, no, I'll take down Devin Haney, I'll take down so-and-so. Fuck this, bring everybody on. Like, Garcia, in my opinion, is better for the sport right now than Devin Haney is.
Neither one of them.
Devin Haney. Look, y'all, we got to come back on because we're getting late and we're talking. Y'all, I'm like, oh, shit. Let me tell you
make me
something
go crazy right now.
Hey, Devin Haney, look, I hate to say it. He's great.
I'm going to mute myself and listen for a while.
He's terrible to watch. He's terrible to watch. I hate the way he moved, but he is great for the sport of boxing because he moved like a snake. And it's been a snake industry since the time it started. And the best snakes make this industry some way.
He wake up in the morning and play, move your body like a snake, man. That's what he wake up and play.
That's what he work out to. Morning. I'm trying to tell you. I've seen it. Look here, right? We can talk about Devin Haney all day, but his dad's smart. They both smart. They know what they're doing. He's a shit. How many weight division champion? And
whatever.
They pick and choose. They pick and choose how to become the champions, which belts to get, how to fight, and I hate it, but it's strategic. You know what I mean? Like. It's like watching. It was like watching San Antonio and them win the championship, like when they had Tim Duncan and David Robinson, right?
And David Robinson,
The
Admiral.
It was like this is boring as fuck. These niggas is trash.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, it's like they terrible watching. It's not entertaining at all, but they win, right?
I agree.
So that's Devin Haney.
I agree. I couldn't agree no more or less. More. I can add more to it or agree more or less. You know what I'm saying?
That's my take.
Real life. I mean, look, like I said, I can go on and on, man. We can go on and on. I can go crazy on this dude right now because I mean, neither one of these guys we talking about really got down with anybody as far as catching contact.
Exactly.
And once you catch the contact for real, go fight Tim Tszyu or somebody, man. Somebody go get these guys that ain't nobody calling out, man. I'm just saying, man. Like I said, I can go on and on, man. I can start reaching into this bag of this list of names that we had in this bag. What you say, bro? We had this list of names, about some months ago, Deb. So, just to even be sitting up here right now and we still talking about why these other fights ain't happening, man, I'm going to just keep my lips shut until this Friday. Or I'm going to keep my lips shut to this Saturday, excuse me, y'all, because we're going to do a live reaction and we're going to come on a little bit early just so we can tackle these situations.
It's been nice. I got to go, fellas. Emergency time for me to check up out of here. Y'all
Hey,
know,
no doubt.
protect yourself at all times, and please don't let me have to throw the towel in on your ass. H Juice, salute, my man. Like always, Cap the Great. Fellas, I got to get up out of here. I hate to check out so abruptly, but I got to go.
We out. We out, brother. Peace.